Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happiest Wednesdays. It is the middle of the week and we are live, baby. We live, baby. All right, I haven't said that in so long, but welcome in, guys. Thank you all so very much for being here because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So, with that being said, let's make sure that we are doing all of the good things. Let's make sure that we are tapping the screen. We are sharing the live. We're reposting. All right, get this on the FYP. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, all right, to come on by and let's have a conversation because why are you still supporting Trump? So anywho, all right, guys, if you would like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you are over on the tube, let's pause for a moment. Hi, tubers. Hi, loves. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so very much for being here. All right, tubers. All right, before I ask you for anything, all right, I want to say hi. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Also, I hope that you do subscribe if you haven't already. Please do like the stream, and keep that comment section going. And if you guys would like to support me over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all so very much because everything you do is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, guys. Now that we got all of the awesome stuff away because my friends are great, Trump supporters, request up. You are the demographic of people that I am looking to have a conversation with. All right, that means that if you are over on the TikToks, you can look at the bottom of your screen and turn the blue and pink person gray. And if you are over on the tube, you can call the number on your screen, which is 720-295-4868. Again, that's 720-295-4868. All right, let's get this party started. I guess that's what we'll have to do. This shirt is by Jeff from In the Species. You can get it at his website. Everyone knows Jeff. So that's what this one is from. Let's see. Ooh, I've also decided what I'm gonna wear when I go to those debates. Is that what I'm supposed to call them? Debates? All right. Am I supposed to call them debates, y'all? I guess I'll call them debates. All right, but I figured out what I'm gonna wear. I can't tell you who it is, but I can tell you what I'm gonna wear. So I'll tell you that in just a moment. All right, let's keep doing all of the good things. Trump supporters, go ahead and request up. You are the demographic of people that I like to have a conversation with. All right, so let's see here.
This ain't just a moment.
It's not just a moment. It's really not. It's not. Let's see what we have. Okay, so for the first one, I was thinking of wearing my blue Do All the Good Things hoodie with these cool ass pair of Nikes that I have. They're a red pair of Nikes. You gotta coordinate. I'll be trying to tell my son that, right? And then also with the red Kamala Would Never hat. Because shout out to Hector, gotta support the friend. And if a bunch of people can see it, then why the fuck not? All right, so that's what I want to wear on the first one. And then on the second day, all right, I definitely. Wow, Ashley. Wow. That's why I'm going to put it right up. You know exactly where I'm going to put it. You're just mad because you're short. That's why. That's the hostility, because you're short. I understand now. You can't reach the top of the refrigerator. I get it. I understand. Okay, anywho. And then the second day, I'm going to wear a dress. So there's that part. Both of y'all asked, could y'all join at the same time? Nah, I don't trust it. Try again later. Don't fucking trust it. Chat, should I trust it? They both are in the request, and I was about to let them up, but then they both said, host, may I join? They both put the same exact thing in the chat. I don't like it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. This might be the okie doke right here. Don't trust it? I didn't think so. Hi. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, hello.
Hi. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20? Okay. And why are you still supporting Trump?
I support Trump because I'm pro-life.
Because you're pro-life?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Why do you want to discuss abortion?
Well, because I think it's unethical when women get abortions.
Okay, but who are you to put your morality, your ethics onto someone else?
Well, I think it's unethical based on principles that we would all accept,
You
or
think
any
it's
reasonable person would accept.
really?
Like,
But
yeah,
you support
like I
Donald
can
Trump, right?
elaborate.
You support Donald Trump?
Well, yeah, I would vote for him.
You would? Okay. And you think that Donald Trump is an ethical person?
Um, Probably not, I would say.
So, how do you reconcile that with yourself? Do you think that it's unethical for someone else to make a decision with their body, but a person who has decided that it is his right, right, to impose on another person's body, let's say via sexual assault, sexual abuse, rape, right? You support that. I don't understand,
No, I don't. All I'm saying is that
but you do.
because I'm pro-life, it would follow that I should vote for him because it would minimize the number of abortions, which,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
It follows that you would be contradicting yourself. Like
there's
you're,
no contradiction.
it
I'm a
actually is.
consequentialist.
It is a
What's
contradiction
the
because,
contradiction?
excuse me, I'm trying to tell you, the contradiction would be is that you hold others to a standard that you don't hold Donald Trump to. You think that it's okay for him to impose himself on other people's bodies, while you
I
think
don't
that it's not
understand.
okay for others to do what they want with their body. Right? Because
So
I'm
what's the
making a choice for
contradiction?
my body. Your logic is a contradiction. I just told you. You didn't listen?
Sorry,
Do I
I
need to
didn't
say it again?
understand.
Okay, I'll say it one
Yeah,
more time. You think that it's okay, all right, for Donald Trump to impose himself onto someone else's body. So
I
without
don't think it's
permission,
okay.
you
That's
do think
completely
that it's
false.
so. Yes, you do.
No, I
Yeah, you
don't.
do. Yeah, you
I
do
never
because you
made that
still
claim.
support him though. But you wait,
I never
hold
said I
on.
supported him. I said I would vote for him.
Oh, but you do, because the first question that I did
So
ask
you
is
misrepresented my
the first
argument or my
question that I did ask
claims.
is, are you a Trump supporter? Is that the first question that I asked you? And did you say
Yeah,
yes?
by that I
Okay,
clarified.
there we
I meant
go.
that I would vote for him.
There we
I don't
go.
support him. I would vote for him, just to be clear.
Voting for him would be support. So there's
Did
that
you have an
part. I don't
objection
know
to my
how do
reason
you,
for voting for him?
but I just
Look,
told you. I
I
said it's
don't
a
condone every
contradiction.
single
That'd
thing
be
he
the
does.
objection. Why are you getting so upset?
Wait, I
No,
don't condone every single thing he does.
I understand that you don't
Just so we're
condone
clear.
everything that he does. I understand that part. However, at the same
Right, so we
time,
don't
the
disagree.
thing that you do support him on, right, is contradictory to what you don't
I
support.
don't support him though.
You
We've
do.
been over this.
Yeah, you do.
There's no contradiction. I can
Okay, so
acknowledge that
if
that's
we
wrong, but
said
it would still follow that I should vote for him.
but if we said that prior to June of 2022, that women, all right, those who can birth, can have children, and we said prior to 2022 that women had the right to choose, all right, that means that if they wanted an abortion, they could have one, and they didn't want an abortion, then they didn't get one. They weren't forced to carry. Would you be okay with that?
Sorry, could you restate the question?
I'm not going to restate it. I want you to sit back, listen. That's it. Think about what was said to you. I'm not restating it.
I did not follow that. I was thinking about something else.
Well, then I'm so sorry, then, dear.
Okay.
You support Donald Trump. You're okay with Donald Trump
I never said
imposing
I support
himself
him.
and
I said
taking
I would
away
vote
someone
for him.
else's autonomy. All right, their ability to say
You're
no
just
because
misrepresenting
he's
what I'm
forcing
saying.
himself. I'm not misrepresenting anything that you've said so far, sir.
Well, let me explain the misrepresentation because you've been talking for a while. So what
There's
I
no
said is I would vote
misrepresentation,
for
though.
him. Look, I believe
I
abortion
know
is seriously
you want to
wrong.
try to
You
separate
have to,
yourself from Donald Trump. That's what you want to
look,
do because you came
you're not
over
letting me
here to
talk.
be a Phil bro in regards to abortion.
I'm
But
not.
why do you want to
I'm
talk
not.
about? Why do you want to? What you want to talk about abortion? Because you said is you think that is unethical.
Look,
But then
hold
again,
on.
you
You've been
support
talking for a
Donald
really long
Trump.
time.
You would vote for
Wait,
Donald Trump. That doesn't make any
yeah,
sense to me. Make it make
can I
sense.
respond? Can I respond?
Make it
Okay.
make sense first.
Look, I want to first explain why you're misrepresenting me. Okay, so I said that since I'm pro-life, I should vote for Trump because I think abortion is very wrong.
I didn't want to do that to you, but you're not answering the question. You're not
I
answering.
want
I
to
said,
I
ask
want to
you to please make
clarify.
it make sense. You've clarified enough. There's
That's a
actually
derail
nothing else
question.
for you to clarify.
Look, I'm sorry.
Because it's not it's
I don't
not
want to be
logical, it's
rude,
not
but
consistent.
that's a derail question. I want to
It's not
clarify on why
consistent
you're
though.
misrepresenting me.
But you're not consistent. I can't
Right,
say
but you're
that I
saying,
don't,
can I
guys, guess
respond to
what?
that?
No, one moment. I can't say that I don't like murder. In the sense of the law, I don't like
You're
murder.
just
All right.
filibustering.
And what ends up happening is
This
that, you
point
know
is
what,
based
I'm
on
a
something that
huge
you're
fan of
misrepresenting
Ted
me on.
Bundy. Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Again,
I
right?
don't
I
know
would
why you
vote
think
for
this shit is
him.
up for debate. The fuck? Why do they think
You
this
know
is
what
up for debate?
you know what consequentialism is,
And
right?
no, I
Just
don't, and I don't give a
because,
gosh, I don't give a rat's ass. No, I don't, and I don't
yeah,
give a
it's
rat's
because
banana.
I think that what Trump does is wrong, right? I don't support him as a person, but if he were to minimize abortions, that would outweigh whatever
This
my opinions
one
are
thing
of
would
him.
outweigh that. This one thing. The inability for a woman to choose would outweigh everything else for you.
Well, that's just
You
like
just said that.
that's just this.
I'm just
That's
asking you to
ye-
clarify. Stand on
yeah,
it. So, okay,
yeah,
great.
but I
So
think
fantastic.
abortions are
We got
wrong.
that
Just to be
there.
clear.
We got that clear. Okay. All right. So you would vote for Donald Trump because of his support of abortion, because you think that abortions are wrong, and that fact would outweigh everything else. You just said that yourself. One moment, please.
Call from
Caller, please hold. Thank you. Okay. So just have a question for you. All right. What are your thoughts on universal health care?
You know, I don't have an opinion on that.
You don't
I
have
don't
an
know.
opinion on universal health care. Donald Trump doesn't
No,
support universal health care. Do you think that those babies that are born, do you think that they should have health care, right, after entering the world?
they should have health care after entering the world. I think, yeah, I
They
think
should, but Donald
people
Trump
should
doesn't
have.
support that. He's highly against universal health care. The closest thing the U.S. has ever gotten to it would be the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. And Donald Trump has been on a 10-year campaign to repeal Obamacare. So he
No,
doesn't think that those babies have a right to health insurance. So there's that part.
that's
So
interesting.
how is that
You know,
interesting?
well, because again, there's probably some further reason for that I
There's
don't
no
really
further
have an
reason
opinion
for it.
on. I'm sure there is.
Yeah, there's not. He doesn't want people to have the ability to actually he doesn't want people, all right, to what he says, depend on the government. That's what he says. So
Okay.
you can think
Like I said, I don't have
hypothetically
an opinion
what
on
if
that.
there's another reason for it or not. But how do you not have it? How do you support abortion? All right, like women like being forced to carry, but you don't have an opinion on how once the fetus is born, once it enters the world, that infant, you don't have an opinion on how to be cared for. So you're not actually pro-life, you're
Well,
pro-birth.
okay, just to clarify, I think
I don't
an
need you to
infant
clarify
should.
anything. Stop trying to
You're
clarify
misrepresenting my
anything.
position.
I'm not
You're just
misrepresenting your
interrupting
opinions.
me.
You literally said that you don't have an
Hold
opinion
on.
on
I want to
universal health
respond.
care.
I want to respond to what you said, right? I think that
If
once
you
an
say
infant is
clarify one more
born,
time, I'm just going to drop you because you don't have to
I just
clarify
want
anything
you're
because no
not
one
letting
is
me respond. You're
misunderstanding
not letting
you.
me respond to what
I just want to
you're not
let you
letting me
know no one
respond.
is misunderstanding you, is what I want to let you know.
Well, let me clarify then, because you're not understanding. So
I told
here's
you,
the
don't say clarify. Do not say clarify again, and I'm going to drop you. You said clarify. There was nothing for you to clarify. You literally, all right, want to debate a woman's right to choose. That's all you want to do. And I don't think you all understand by the fucking video that was posted, all right? A woman's right to choose is not up for debate. I want you all to understand that. It's not up for debate at any point in time, especially from a 20-year-old kid. Like, let's be so fucking serious. What are we doing here? Let's be serious. Also, thank you all so very much for the love. Drop some hearts in the chat for Joanna. I hope I said your name right. And also for Dorian. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. All right, keep doing all of the good things, guys. Let's keep tapping the screen. Let's get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Let's do that. And also, let's see here. It was Juan. Okay, thank you, Juan. And let me see. I have to open up our YouTube chat. My apologies. Tubers, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just trying to figure out why the fuck does he care? It'll never make any sense to me. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Pop out chat. Okay, guys. Shout out to Jules. Thank you, Jules, for the Unk alert over on the tube. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. All right, guys. I feel like we're gonna be in the fucking Philbro Discord today, so I don't know how much productive conversation is actually gonna happen. Because I'm gonna let you know I do not debate abortion. A woman has a right to choose. Tis all. That's it. This motherfucker though, he will debate abortion. I don't know why. Good God. Hi, Liv. Hi, friend.
Erica!
Liv. Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Good.
Just listening.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Why these motherfuckers want to debate abortion?
Because women should be slaves.
Pretty
There's a
fucking.
new study. There's a new study that came out and shows that there are more women in the workforce than men, and more stay-at-home boyfriends and husbands. Also, women are the fastest growing demographic when we talk about businesses.
Yep, that's true.
Home ownership and all of those things. So
we're back.
no,
to
get back in y'all place.
But so basically, they're doing the whole legislate themselves back into the bedroom.
Exactly. Get
Okay.
the women back in the kitchen.
Yes. I thought I say
some
legislate
sandwiches.
themselves back into a position of dominance.
Yeah, basically. They can't beat women, so
That's true. That's very true. So there's that. All right, guys. But over on the tube, welcome Raven to the love community. Thank you so very much. All right, Raven, make sure you reach out to a mod to get a link to the Discord so you can join. And speaking of the Discord, guys, tomorrow we should be watching the story about Mr. Booker Wright. A Mississippi Story. So Booker's Place, a Mississippi Story. We'll be watching that tomorrow in the Discord after the live or after Hector goes live, whichever one. But it'll be later in the day, probably around like 6 or 7 Pacific Standard Time. So if you would like to watch that, please do join the Discord. Reach out to a moderator for the link. And yeah, there's that. Also, thank you to Wesley Pillow. Hi, friend. Wesley sent a $5 super chat and said, I got the first super chat. Hope the stream goes well. Give the MAGA the education they need. Much love. Much love to you, Wesley. Thank you so very much. And thank you guys for the love over there to Jane, to Fuckface. I like your name. To Jenna, and also to Jules for the Jules. Y'all are awesome. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. All right. Make sure we take care of Liv while he's here. All right, check out the links in the bio. And if you would like to support me, support the stream, the links are in my bio. Is Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, Everything with Erica 9 at gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Again, thank you all so very much. Hey, Juan, you better spin that shit, friend. All right, great. So let's move on here. Trump supporters, request up. You are the demographic of people that Liv would like to have a conversation with. And if you're over on the tube, you can call 720-295-4868. All right, Gavin left. Bird's Eye is here. I knew it. Like when I said that I don't debate abortion because I'm going to test like your logic in regards to like the policies that you support, 5 of them left the fucking request. Palpable says, hi, Wesley. Hi, Birdie's Eye. Are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I hit it and I didn't mean to.
No worries, love. You have a great day.
You too.
All right. Let's get into some news. Bum, bum, bum. I saw today.
Thank you all for the gifts.
You guys are awesome. I saw today that like the Trump administration put in a request to delay the proceedings from happening in regards to the forced labor tariffs, right? But they put the request in at like 4:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today was the last day that they could do it. So the judge denied it without prejudice. So that means that basically they could do it again. But the judge denied it because he was basically like, "Why did you wait so late? If you needed more time, you should have submitted your request in sufficient time, not like right before we're about to close." So yeah, there's that part. Also, Donald Trump supposedly is thinking of firing Jeanine Pirro. So there's that. If you're a super mod, so there's someone that you send the request to, that's fine.
Oh no, they were in the request. I thought you were going through the news.
That's fine. Is it this person?
No, they're not. They're from Syria, I believe.
Oh, okay. I don't know. No one's loading. It's really weird. I let people up and then they just like all of a sudden drop. I don't know. Hey, TikTok chat, do me a huge favor. Drop your favorite hashtags in the chat. Do that. Drop your favorite hashtags in the chat. And my favorite is divorce. I encourage all MAGA women to get a divorce. Yeah, it'll save your life.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Crazy thing to say to tell people to have a divorce just because of the opinion of your significant other.
Are you a Trump
absolutely.
supporter? Okay, and for
I
TikTok
absolutely am.
purposes,
But
how old are you?
28 and a half. But can you acknowledge what you just said to your
time out? You're a grown ass man, Thomas, for 28 and a half. Give me a moment. I need a moment. Liv, when people ask you how old you are, do you go 37 3/4?
No, I'm damn near 60.
I was like, why did he say that? That shit was stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Okay.
I'm 28 3/4, actually.
28 and 3. Okay. Got you. Okay.
3/8.
All right. 3/8.
Are you able to acknowledge what you told your fans that you should divorce your significant other?
Fans. I have supporters and friends.
Your cult.
My cult? I don't have a cult. What are you talking about?
I believe that everyone who kind of follows you, like everything you say,
me?
they're like, yeah, Erica, yeah.
They correct me all the time. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Why are you like this? You're jealous.
I'm not jealous. No, I'm not jealous, but
it's giving envious.
But the things that you tell your people, you don't think that your people would actually go with what you're saying? The people that are your followers who tune into your show day in and day out.
Sir, I am just a woman with a microphone.
Okay. Well, if you view yourself as that, I feel like you're an influential figure on TikTok.
I am just a woman with a microphone.
Okay. Well, you can think lowly of yourself. I think that you're more than that.
I believe that adults have the ability to make their own decisions.
Yeah. I do that too, but you do have influence and you cannot deny that. You don't have influence? Then why do you do what you do if you don't have any influence?
Oh, God. Tennis guy, you're not supposed to tell him about the cult. Don't tell him about it. It's a secret. Shh. We don't talk about Fight Club.
Okay. Well, could you just acknowledge the fact what you told people out there in the TikTok world, what you just said?
Because I don't want them to end up like Max Miller's wife and with a darn gone black eye and my 2-year-old being strangled. I don't want that to happen.
Okay, so anyone...
Please hold. There's someone in front of you. Thank you. Go on.
Yeah,
what are you saying?
So if anyone who marries a MAGA person, that's the end result that you're going to be getting is what happened to that specific person?
It's a possibility, yeah.
It's a possibility.
Anything
oh my
is possible,
God.
right?
Yeah, but the way that you say it is like divorce them, get away from that.
Anyone, all right?
Get away from these
MAGA
people.
Women,
Get away from these
get
people.
a divorce. All right, they don't support your right to choose. All right, and they don't even want you to have a job. They want you to be in the kitchen.
You're the one who creates the division. Did that hurt you?
Are you married?
No, no. Why do you?
Not?
No,
okay. I thought your wife was watching or something. I was about to say, bring her up
but
here.
You are the one.
Let us do
You're
an
the problem.
intervention.
I believe it's not Donald Trump who's the problem. I believe people like you are the problem.
You can think that. I don't really care.
Okay. It's like, hey, get away from these horrible people because they support this person who's in charge.
Yeah, Donald Trump is a horrible person. So yeah.
No, you're calling everyone.
Why would you support a horrible person? Like, why would you put your vote, which is lending your support? Excuse me, I'm answering you, sir. Okay, calm down. All right, this is twofold. This is the answer and a question. Chill out. Okay, so as I was saying, why would you put your support behind a person, all right, who was found civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman? All right, after he disparaged her, all she did was ask him to stop, and he disparaged her. And then also, additionally, why would you put your support behind someone who said out of his own mouth to like a 10 to 12-year-old girl that he's going to be dating her in 10 years? That's fucking weird. And then also, this dude literally said on the Howard Stern show that he likes to go backstage while his contestants for the Miss America and the Teen USA pageant are in a state of undress. And he likes to be back there because he's the boss. I don't want to support a person like that. I don't want to support a person whose first wife made an allegation against them, all right, and testified to it that he raped her in their marriage. And the only reason why he wasn't charged with it is because at the time that it happened, marital rape wasn't illegal in the United States of America. I don't want to support a person like that. Right? And we've seen it now, where we've seen it in darn on representatives like Max Miller. All right, what he's done. Talking about something, do you think if I would have hit her that she would have invited me over to make dinner for me 6 days later? Wait, hold on, time out, stop sign. How the fuck is he able to count the days from when it happened? It doesn't make any sense. You guys are angry. You're highly emotionally unregulated. You lack emotional intelligence. You're impulsive. And by all means, you guys are violent. Just look at the people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th. They're not supporting Joe Biden. The fuck are we doing here? You got anything? You can talk. I don't really care now. I think he stepped away.
I'm sorry, I went to get something to drink. You called for me?
No, I was talking about King E. All right, Popper E. Anywho, while we wait for him, shout out to Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean sent a $2 super chat, a $2 dono, and said, please let this smooth brain hypocrite know that abortions have increased for the first time in 40 years after Roe was overturned. That is very true. We saw an 11% increase, in 2023, and it's only been going up since then from the states that reported. So shout out to you, Mr. Dean. Thank you very, very much. That was for the first caller. Also, shout out to, let me see here. Shout out to LV for the $5. This is perfectly fine. Thank you, friend. But my dues for the Airy cult. Not the Airy cult. I cannot take donations from the Airy cult because we do not talk about Fight Club. All right? We don't talk about Fight Club outside of Fight Club. But if you want to donate to Fight Club, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. And if you're over in the tube, you can send a super chat. I want to thank you all so much because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. Oh, not the skedaddle.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
Yeah. That was fun. Anywho, thank you all so very much. Drop some hearts in the chat for our donors. And let's make sure that we are taking care of Liv while he is here. All right, make sure we take care of Liv. Then also shout out to Wesley Pillow for the $2 super chat. Palpable Wesley says hi. All right, guys. Let's keep it going. All right. Let's see. Liv, this is all you.
Hello, John. Age and race?
33. I am white. What's your race? Since you're obsessed with race.
White people would say I'm black. I think
You're
white
black?
people were the ones that created race, I would argue, are the ones that are obsessed with it.
You live? What city you live in?
Oh, Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, wow. South side by O Block, or you live in a nice white neighborhood, or do you live on the in O Block?
What's O Block? Where is O Block?
You don't know where you don't know O Block.
Where is it at?
That's where King Von's from. Who's your favorite drill rapper?
Which street is it in Chicago?
I have no fucking idea, dude. It's where King Von
How
is
do you
from.
even
You
know
heard
that
of
it
him?
exists?
Have you heard of King Von?
Who is King Von?
Who's King Von?
Yeah, who's that?
Are you that fucking slow?
You think I know? You think I know all black people because I'm black?
What about Lil Durk?
Like little racist, dude.
These are rappers that are either dead or in jail, by the way. You know Lil Durk?
Who?
Who?
Who's that?
Who's that? I'm playing dumb. Or I'm playing dumb.
You do.
Or I am
He
dumb.
does. Wait a minute. You do realize that white people like consume 70% to 80% of hip hop.
Yeah,
and so
because
like, you
there
would
are
know
more,
better than me.
because there's more white people in the world, maybe? Maybe because there's more white people in the U.S.?
No, they consume 70% of all hip hop.
Yeah, because there's more white people in the U.S.?
But even if you were to take that, they would be overrepresented because there's only like 50.
Wax
50%.
commits 55% of all murders, right?
They do.
Yeah, Wax do. I know.
They do. No, listen. Violent crime in the white community.
55% of all murders, you're saying?
Yeah.
Who commit what, huh?
Wax. Or blacks, I'm sorry.
Black people?
Are you people this fucking...
We can say black people.
What are you talking about? Yeah, just say black people, dude.
You can say black people.
Yes, black people commit 55% of all murders, correct?
Where'd you get that stat from?
Or is that not true?
Where'd you get
That's
that
the
stat
FBI
from?
statistics. FBI
From where?
statistics, you fucking goofball. My God.
Oh, the
You
Unified
people
Crime.
are so slow.
The Unified Crime Report.
So what percentage of murders do you think black people commit?
You think?
Do you have a
Are
number?
you talking about the FBI Unified Crime Report?
Okay, what percentage
I'm
of
asking you a
murders
question
do you
first,
think
dude.
blacks commit?
I'm zero. Listen.
Zero.
My
You guys are
yes.
goofballs, dude.
I have a question. Are you
Absolute
talking about the
goofballs.
FBI Unified Crime Report?
You're a Dem slave. You
Are
vote
you
Dem every
talking
election,
about?
and in return, you get
Hey.
the most dangerous neighborhoods and the
Hey.
worst schools.
Hey.
It's modern day.
Yeah.
Erica is scum.
Hey.
Erica projects everything she...
Listen, man. I don't even want to have to meet you. I let you cook, dog. I'll
Sure,
let you
blacks
cook.
commit
I
55%
did.
of all murders.
Okay, and I'm asking you, did you get that stat from the FBI Unified Crime Report?
Yes.
Okay, table 43?
No, not table 43.
Which one?
Which table?
Goofball. Google murder rate by race.
That's FBI.
All you have to do is type
That's
in
table 43,
FBI
friend.
murder rate by race.
That's table 43, friend.
Yes, and blacks commit 55% of all murders, correct?
Okay, now listen. I don't know what a whack is. Yeah, but I do know. You know what I do know?
I do now. I
You
don't
know
know
what I
who
do
King
know?
Von is.
Yeah, I do know that the FBI Unified Crime Report tracks arrests and not convictions. So it just shows what you're showing is that black people make up 55% of arrests. But the interesting part about that statistic is that if you were to combine the black people who were at like 4,100 smurders, white people were around 3,800 smurders.
There you go.
There was
Thank
a
you.
total of 16,000 smurders total. And so, because like you said, white people are more, there are more white people in this country than there are black people.
Correct.
If we would just presume that other 9,000 smurders were disproportionately white people, that would mean that white people would make up like 50% of
Nice
smurders.
excuse. Y'all's
And
neighborhoods are
so
war
I think
zones.
that's important. The other part,
Nice
the other part,
excuses,
John,
man.
John,
Nice
John. Look,
I love your excuses.
listen. But here's the other part of the statistic, man. You don't need to go wild on me. Don't go all caveman. Okay. The other part of that statistic is the exoneration rate and the amount of exonerations. 13% of the population makes up roughly 53% of exonerations, and black people per capita are exonerated for murder at a rate 7.5 times higher than any other race. Now, my question for you, John, is very important. Is that if black people are being disproportionately arrested for murder and then being exonerated at a higher rate per capita, are being exonerated at a higher rate per capita, why are we focusing on black murder when we actually should be focusing on like white murder?
Okay, what
Because
are
I
the
want
most
to talk to you
dangerous
about
cities
an
in the
interesting
US?
statistic. I want to ask you a question. If you had to choose, John,
Goofball.
John, hear me out. Listen, John, hear me out, buddy. Okay.
It's the most dangerous city in the US.
Listen, it is Anchorage, Alaska.
Fucking goofball.
It's Anchorage, Alaska. Listen, black
It's
people don't even
Memphis,
exist. I don't know what
Tennessee.
you're talking about. Listen.
And Baltimore.
John,
And
I have a
Oakland.
question. So you don't want to engage anymore,
Let's
John?
hear it.
I think he just wants to kirk
My
out.
question for you is, I know, John, would you rather violate the body of a child or unalive somebody?
Okay, blacks commit 39% of all.
No, that's not true either.
Yes, it is true.
Black people commit roughly 6%. Right, white people commit
6%.
over 70%.
That's not true.
Yes, that is true. Listen.
That's not true.
Okay.
Nice
now I'm
deflection,
asking,
dude.
would you rather?
Nice
would
deflection,
you rather?
man.
Would you
Nice
would you
deflection.
rather? Listen,
Y'all
it's not
are
a deflection.
animals.
Oh my
I'm
God.
testing
You're
I'm
animals.
testing your logic, man. Look at how deranged
cities
you are,
are-
man. Hey,
Your
hey, look at
cities
how
are worse.
deranged you are.
Calm down.
Look how
It's
deranged you are.
okay.
What are the
What's
most
wrong
dangerous
with you?
Listen,
in
man.
the U.S.?
Listen, white people, white men specifically.
Really?
Yes.
You're a fucking liar.
Like white people unalived 90% of the indigenous population in order
You're a
to
fucking
create America,
liar.
first off. And then they
Is
enslaved
Africa
4 million black people.
an S?
They're responsible as a whole for
Erica,
every
you are
world
scum.
war in human
You are
history.
scum, Erica.
They're responsible for every world
Need a
war in
fucking
human
round.
history.
There we
And
go.
then this
Wait,
is
why
the
does it want
wild
to
part for me,
copy?
John.
What's that?
Here's the wild part for me, John, is that white people went into Africa so that they could take the poom poom of children. And you celebrate men like George Washington
Man,
and
you're sick.
Thomas Jefferson,
You like little kids or
are
what?
known for habitually
You a pedo?
getting children pregnant. Right? And that's
Fuck
who
are
you
you
celebrate. You put him on a $20 bill. Like, think
fuck are
about
you
that, John. And you want to talk about black people? I would much rather,
Black people.
Black people.
if it came, I would much
I
rather
Black
want to
people.
go over
dunk.
these numbers.
Okay, I
What
got
are
him
the
on
what are
here.
the most
I got him.
okay, what are the
Go
most
ahead.
dangerous
So, because this is what he's using, guys. He's using table 43. All right, that's what he's using the overview, which goes.
What are the most
arrest,
dangerous
and that's what they
cities
tried to actually use.
in the
But here's the
US?
dealio, friends.
They are blacks.
All right, here's the dealio. All right. 69.4% of all individuals arrested were white. 26.6% were black or African American. Okay, there we go. All right, of all juveniles, persons under the age of 18 arrested in 2019, since you guys love this chart so much, 62.5% were white. 62.9% were white. All right. Of juveniles, I want to read this one. I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. Of all adults arrested in 2019, 69.9% were white. All right. Let's see here. I want to make sure white individuals were arrested more often for violent crimes than individuals of any other race and accounted for 59.1% of those arrests. Ain't that something? That is something right there, ain't it? Because the only one that black people were, nah, why did he skedaddle? Not the skedaddle. Not the
The word
skedaddle.
skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
Why'd you leave, John? Why'd you leave? I know he probably left as soon as I started reading stats because we weren't talking about feelings. Why'd he go? Why'd you leave? Oh, poor little tink tink. Anywho, he was an angry one, wasn't he? He was so angry. Never be back. He was so angry.
I need you to send me that picture.
Kiana. So angry, just angry for no reason. That boy, he need a nap. That's what he needs. A gosh darn going nap. Some animal crackers and some milk is what he needs. Ooh, Liv, we got a YouTuber.
Call from
Randy.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am.
All right. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay. And why are you still supporting Trump?
I'm still supporting Trump because he's actually got this country on track to where we need to be, in my honest opinion.
Oh, okay. All right. So flesh that out for us. Elaborate.
I mean, we got Iran right where we want them. You know, we got them right where we want them, and we're eventually going to get those nuclear weapons out of there. So yeah,
they don't have nuclear weapons, sir.
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
Got nuclear
There's
weapons
no proof
that
they have
bunkers.
nuclear weapons.
If
they have nuclear weapons, then why haven't they used them on the United States or Israel?
Looking into it. So
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you. You started mumbling, but like if they have nuclear
I
weapons,
didn't mumble.
then
I said you heard what I said.
Them? Why haven't they used them?
I mean, they haven't used them yet because they're underdeveloped and they're not the fucking smartest people in the world. They're pretty fucking stupid. So
they're pretty effing stupid, but one thing they knew to do is close the Strait of Hormuz, and they've been kicking the United States ass for the last like 5 months. Like, while their
they're not kicking our
stockpiles,
ass.
they have
We
well over
did fucking
70%
level
of
up
their
a navy
stockpiles.
and
The
fucking
United
take
States
out
of
their leaders.
America
So I don't know
is
what you
running low on
call
munitions.
kicking our ass for.
I'm so sorry.
I
It's
mean, you
like
probably
you
got me
say,
on low
you know what?
volume.
There you go. You're just gonna go on hold. I'm not dealing with the over talking. These motherfuckers. Manic. Chill the fuck out, bro. All right? You say something,
Oh, I'm
I say
fine. I'm
something.
calm.
You
You're
say
the
something,
one that's
I say
getting all
something.
worked
You
up.
say something, I say something. Do you know how conversations work? Did you pass the third grade?
I mean, I did pass the
You
third
did
grade.
pass the third grade?
I mean,
Okay,
shit.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm currently still in the fourth grade.
Wonderful. Well, we need you to get out of high school at least, partner. Didn't you say you were 34?
I mean,
34,
shoot,
but you have the
I was
audacity
joking.
to
I
say the
fucking
Iranians are
graduated
stupid?
a long time ago. I got a fucking bachelor's degree, so I
Well,
don't
pretend
know what
as
the
if you
fucking
have a
point is here.
bachelor's degree and act like you know how to have a
I do,
conversation,
but I
okay?
don't
Act like
fucking
you know
quote
how
the
to have a
liberal agenda. I
conversation. I'm
mean,
just
you
going
guys
to
support
continue
that
to say
fucking
it until you
democratic
act like you know how to
socialist
have a
agenda.
conversation.
Like
Act like you know
Madani,
how to have a conversation.
that retard.
Act like you, there you go, slur to run. Piece of shit. Y'all suck at this. Y'all suck. Y'all are not good at this. Y'all are not good at this because you know that you can't stand on this bullshit that Donald Trump is doing. That's why, Thomas, we got Iran right where we want them. Where? In the winning position? The fuck? What are you talking about? We're about to try to purchase drones, all right, from the fucking Ukraine, okay? Because they make them cheaper and we're running out. And then on the other side, in regards to like ballistic missiles interceptors, so those Patriot interceptors that we have to use, all of that shit, bruh. Stockpiles low. Takes two years, two years, all right, to make those motherfuckers. And they cost millions of dollars. The fuck are we even doing here? Let's be so serious. We don't have those people right where we want them. They got us right where they want us. Losing. All right? And they won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Take that. Anywho, moving on. Liv, you want to talk to Popcorn? Is Popcorn banned? Mods, help me. Thank you.
Well, he got to just show his face. Like, you give him a chance to show his face. If he don't show his face,
I
you
don't know,
skip him.
but I think we perma-banned him.
Oh, he might be good.
I can't remember, but that's why I'm
He's
asking my mods.
Oh, he's silly. I say perma ban him. He's perma banned for the next 8 hours.
Oh no, if I perma-ban you going for good. Where is Shauna? Where is Ashley? Where is Gucci? TikTok mods. Everybody getting fired. Everybody. Meeting right now. Discord. Everybody getting fired.
I say
I'm
put
putting
it
cases
on
out
pause
on
until we
all
hear
you
from
motherfuckers.
Shauna. Put it on pause till Shauna comes.
That's fair. We'll wait for Shauna. Also, it's a little bit too hot in this house for me to be doing all that extra shit. I'm not gonna hold you. You see that? That's a portable AC back there. So there's that part. Jeff, are you a Trump supporter?
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, brother. All right. Not doing that. Nope. Fuck that. Not doing that.
I knew that was coming.
Nope. Nope. Not Popcorn leaving. No, Popcorn, don't go. Nope. All right. Katie? I don't know.
Oh, cat time awareness. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Cat time awareness. So, Kat, are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I can school these boys. I am a neurodivergent girl.
I appreciate
and
you,
I'm
Kat.
50.
Kat,
Thank
I
you. I'm
appreciate
50
you.
years old.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
let you
appreciate
go,
you.
friend, because we're looking for Trump
Thank you.
supporters. But thank you. All right. What's up, Malik? Is this the same person?
Call from
Randy.
Go on hold, Randy. Stupid. Can't have a conversation. I appreciate her for being a cat supporter. What's up, Malik?
It was just the last dude. He was saying so many things.
Oh, y'all were gonna
So
try to
many
talk sense into him?
things.
Huh? You want to try to talk some sense
I
into him?
mean, talk sense. Wasted effort. I mean, I could say things that made sense. Would they have accepted them? Nuh-uh.
No, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have. Not at all. All right. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Okay. Liv, you want to talk to Randy?
Sure, I'm a
All
man.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Malik, I'm going to let you down, friend, but thank you as always. Malik, also, before you go, did we perma-ban popcorn?
I don't know if I was here. Like, I don't know if I was a mod when that happened, but I think a lot of the chat was saying he was. And for chat's sake, I would say, you know what? Why not?
Okay. All right. Then he's perma-ban.
To
Thank you, friend.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump
And
supporter? All right. See you later, Malik.
Oh, I am, yes.
Okay. And for TikTok purposes, sir, how old are you?
27.
All right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
Still currently, probably because, well, I'd have to say the reason I'm still supporting Trump is more because I'm honestly just at the point I think that, the United States is going to be going into a World War III regardless of who's president anytime soon. I don't know if you pay attention to like global politics. I kind of look at it more of a global level myself personally, instead of like focusing on a lot of the domestic issues. I know typically Democrats are better with handling things on like a local scale, typically, as they've always done, even back in the, slave days, the Democratic plantations and stuff. What's his name? Stonewall Jackson, he used to teach the slaves how to read, but, he was a Democrat.
Fuck. What's that?
So I guess my main reasons is, if you look at even if the whole point of being a president, I'm a Virginian at heart, right? So, I have a lot of family history here before the federal government even existed, right? So I have a really good idea about what the U.S. is supposed to be and everything. And I'm not saying Donald Trump is the best president. I'm not like MAGA, like, oh, just Donald Trump. But, I do prefer him. And I guess it was just like, I was like, well, where was everybody else running? Like, how come we didn't have anybody else on the Democratic ticket or the Republican ticket in the first place? Like, we had Kamala Harris. We couldn't have picked anybody else.
You said we as if you're a Democrat. You voted for Trump.
Well, I'm an independent. I'm a Virginian. So I don't know like what your family history is or how well you know like American history. But, the whole point of America was to decolonize the colonization process that took place here, essentially. And, my family was Cherokee Native American. And then like
I promise you. I promise you, no. No one cares. No one cares. Matter of fact, no one gives a rat's banana. I promise you. Matter of fact.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Do you have any questions for this caller?
I do. I really just have one, and he probably gonna hate me, but I don't care. Hey, how many slaves did your family own?
Well, my great-great-grandmother, who was a Cherokee Native American, had a slave, and her name was Mimi. And she had my great-great-grandmother, who was Cherokee, she had 17 children. 3 of them were black. Here in southwestern Appalachia, Virginia,
That's not the question I asked you. In totality, how many slaves did your family own? We're at one. So y'all only own one. So you mean for the generation that you were here, going back to the 1600s, early 1700s. You mean you want me to believe that from the 16 to 1700s when your family got here, all the way up until 1865, that you only owned one slave? I just want a
I know it's
number,
hard to
man.
hear the truth
How many
sometimes,
slaves?
but hear me
Nobody wants
out.
to
I
hear
mean,
your
it's well
personal story
documented
because no
here.
one cares. So just answer the question. The
It
only
doesn't
thing you should
matter
be
if
answering
anybody cares.
is
I mean,
a
obviously people care if
number.
you're watching the channel.
How many slaves
I
did your
literally
family
already answered the
own?
question, but the thing is, I'm trying to talk, and
No
y'all
one
won't even let me
cares.
talk.
I'm going to ask it one more time. If you can't give us a number, I'm just going to end the call.
I
That's it.
literally
So
already
here
gave
we
you a
go.
number.
There we
It was,
go. How many slaves did your family own?
she was Cherokee, and she owned one slave.
You should have started with one, stupid. Anywho, moving on. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. I don't know how the fuck these people think I'm playing with them today. I'm not playing with you. No, I'm not playing with you. Are you guys dense? Are you daft? Like, what's wrong with y'all? It's ridiculous. Over on the tube, shout out to Jen Nettingham. Every single time, Jen. Every single time. Jen Nettingham, thank you so much, friend, for the $5 super chat. Jen said, facts don't care about your feelings, John. They sure as fuck don't. Neither do they care about his either. Also, I am taking Liv's plate from him and throwing it in the trash. Because Liv wants to play with these people so damn bad. No. No, Liv.
Michael.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, I am, but I
Okay,
keep
great.
going back
Hold
and
on
forth.
one moment. Thank you so much. I need to do a commercial break. Appreciate you. It's like fucking yes or no. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Also, thank you to Brandon Burns for the $20 super chat. Brandon said, love it. I love seeing Black people with the platform defend and build Black people up and not tear us down. What have you been watching, friend? Drop some hearts in the chat for Brandon, y'all. Thank you so very much. Drop those hearts in the chat for Brandon and for Jen Nettingham. All right, I appreciate y'all. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. And shout out to my girl, Mel. Mel sent 5 and said, is John okay? Not that I care about his safety. I just worry about the safety of others. Also, fuck him. Exactly. Also, what the hell was the plantation stuff about? I swear they want to talk about race so bad. So bad. If they keep playing around, I'm going to just let Liv eat. I'm going to let her eat. Liv, you want to eat? Because that's what they want to do. They want to talk about race so darn going bad. I don't know why. Also, Taylor, hey friend, Taylor sent 5 and said, food is poison, can't afford housing, healthcare is non-existent, racism is high, education system is in shambles, America looks loud and dumb under this admin, tired of these cult-ass MFers. Yes, the only cult that you all are joining is the one that we don't talk about. Wink, wink. All right, that was me winking. Okay, there we go. All right, shout out to you, Taylor. It's very true, but they don't care. They got to see it through. All right. They wake up every single morning to their alarm that says, gotta see it through, my boy. They do. And shout out to Ashley. Oh, Ashley, you want to be a part of the Eric cult now? Okay. Ashley, Eric cult member 128-449-345853824053821-4 discount mod. I love you, Ashley. I think you're a great person. I'm going to get you with kindness. All right? Because you get more bees with honey than you do with vinegar, right? There you go. Drop some hearts in the chat for y'all, for our donors, please. Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right. If you'd like to support me, support the stream. The links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you like to support me on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all so very much. I definitely want to hear Liv say thank you. So please do check out the links in his bio also. All right, guys, do all the good things and let's run Liv up because I'm about to let him have some fun. So you guys are awesome. And you know what you can do? Spin that shit. Why does person keep calling? I don't want to talk about your plantation stuff, weirdo. All right. Thank you so much for holding, caller. All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, so I've been a strong supporter and I go back and forth. And right now I'm like, what bothers me is that I could easily flip back and be so pro-Trump based off of a couple things that he could do that just knolls me back to sleep. And then I forget about the reason why I'm pissed off at him right now. But do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if this ever happens to you when the Democrats are in control, that they'll do something that pisses you off. And then they throw some, I guess they call it red meat. They'll throw red meat out there, right?
and then it'll null you back to sleep, and you're like gung ho again. But like, I guess you could consider me like a MAGA.
I don't want to talk about hypotheticals with you. I don't care why you would support him tomorrow because he did something tomorrow.
I support
Why are you still supporting him right
for
now?
conservative values. Conservative values, which you could probably
Such
understand.
as?
Conservative values.
Such as?
Did you say? Do you know any conservative values? Or
Sir, I'm
like,
asking
do you know what
you.
conservatives typically stand for?
Sir, I'm asking you. What values?
Limited government. That's
Bullshit.
important. I want government to stay small. I'm kind of more of like a libertarian, you know.
Bullshit.
So
Go ahead.
I would like it if we weren't in debt like we are. That's something that a conservative wants. It wants their government small and under control, and that's important to us. And I think it's also important to Democrats as well. I've been trying really hard to not like buy into this whole like conservative versus liberal, this whole thing. It's bullshit.
Okay,
You know,
so you spoke about the
wanna,
conservative values. You listed 3 of them. I think we listed 3.
I mainly
You
just
said
listed one.
limited government. So limited smaller government is what you said. And you
Yeah.
also said pretty much you want the debt to go down because you like our debt to be non-existent. So pretty much like fiscally conservative, right?
Yeah, return to the gold standard, the dollar mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but
returning to
individual
the gold
liberty,
standard is not something that's going to happen because gold is a finite resource and we just don't have enough. That's why we got off of it in the first place. So there's that
okay.
part.
Well,
So that kind of puts
individual
that one out
liberties,
that kind of puts that one out
individual
the window.
liberties,
No, I
free
want to talk
market.
about the first 2 that you mentioned before you go on into the others, because you mentioned those and then you try to give us an antidote. But I want to talk about what you mentioned at first so that we can just start from there. All right. Your idea of small government does not exist because Donald Trump is literally trying to permeate every aspect of Americans' lives. Like from the bedroom to the kitchen to the boardroom to the streets, doesn't matter. Donald Trump is trying to be involved in every aspect of our lives, going as far as to telling us what we can and can't say about public figures, such as like Charlie Kirk.
Well,
I don't think that's
and see
small
what
government.
we're totally in agreement. We're totally in agreement. But what pisses me off is he could do a couple little things, a couple little tweaks. He could give me a couple speeches, and you know there could be a couple announcements in the news, and then I'm back on his ass again, and like writing it again. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Like if he was to say,
You're not a Trump supporter.
hey,
You're trolling us
no,
right
I
now.
am a Trump supporter. I voted for him both times.
You're telling us that you're a cuck. You're not a Trump supporter. No Trump
No,
supporter
I'm not
would
a
admit to
cuck.
being a cuck.
Okay. So
You just
do you
said that
understand what I'm
Donald
saying?
Trump
No,
literally
but
could throw
make
you
me-
some meat, throw you a bone, and you'd be like, yeah, I didn't like him yesterday because of A, B, and C, but today, all right, because of X, Y, and Z, I like him again. That's stupid. That's real stupid. If he goes against what it is that you stand for, all right, if he goes against what you stand for, just because he says some words, all right, or does something
No,
that
actions.
seems
Let's just
good,
say actions
I'm
too.
going to continue to
Actions as well.
talk. I know that much because I would like to finish. Or does something,
Well, I
because
just
as I
don't
was
like when
saying
people
that
put
you
words
do
in my mouth.
something, you literally said he could give a speech. You said that yourself. You said that.
But
I didn't say
you know
that.
what I'm
You
talking
said
about?
that.
Actions,
All
making
right.
moves,
And then
like
that's why
doing
if I
certain
was
things.
able to continue to speak and you didn't feel that your ego wasn't bruised right now, you would allow me to finish.
My ego is intact
Okay,
and
so
fine. I'm
as
not
I
worried
was
about you.
saying, sir, thank you very much. I appreciate your cooperation in this matter. All right. He could do one thing that it is that you like, and you'll be like, you know what? We go together again. Like, what are we doing here? That doesn't even make any sense. All right, because
But
you have to look at the
I'm
bigger
trying to see
picture.
if you and I can come to an agreement on the fact that
We're
they
likely
do this
not going to
shit
come to
us.
an agreement on
No,
anything in
we
regards to
would.
Donald
We
Trump.
would, but you have to open up a little bit and listen for just a
I'm
second.
extremely open. And
I
guess
know,
what?
I know, but I just
know
want
what
you to
I'm
be
not
open to
open
this.
to. I'm not open to authoritarianism. I'm not open to fascism. I'm not open to any of those negative things. I'm not open to misogyny and sexism. I'm not open to anti-blackness. All right, I'm not open to that. So there's that part.
I hear you, and I'm not either.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
Yes,
What I
Miss Penny.
am
He
saying
likes to
is,
spin the block. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what she's talking about. So
You don't
what I
have
am
to. It wasn't
talking
for you.
about is, let's say he says no more property taxes, right? That feels great. Great. Okay, cool. Now we're in some kind of agreement on this shit, right? Because I think that there comes to a point where it's like, why are we still paying property taxes? You know,
Because we
you got
like
the
to
elderly
fund
paying property
schools.
tax.
The fuck? We like to fund schools, all right, and local projects. That's why we pay property
Okay,
taxes.
but people are struggling out there.
People are struggling because of the policies that the Trump administration has put into place, along with a host of other issues. Hey, we
So
can
did
look at
taxes
Donald
go
Trump's
down under
economic
Trump, or
plan
did they go up?
tariffs. I'm gonna
Did your
finish.
taxes
I'm
go
gonna
down
finish.
under Trump, or did they go
I'm
up?
gonna finish. Thank you.
I'm
Because
waiting.
this is not about me. That's what I think you all need to understand. You all don't know how to have these conversations from a macro level. You always want to make it about the individual, which I always think is funny, right? I think that's absolutely hilarious. So
That's how we
no, we're
vote.
not
We
going
vote on
to
we
degree.
vote on the local level. We
We're
vote on the
not going
individual
to
level.
agree. No, actually, no. Not everyone votes on the individual level. That's not true.
Everyone votes on an individual level.
No,
It's
if
their
you're
own
saying if
individual
you're saying that
beliefs
it's
and
a
choices.
single vote, then by all means, yeah, that's an individual vote. But in regards to what people vote for, it's not always individual. Some people think of the collective. Some people think of the community when they make a vote.
Okay, so you
So
voted to
there's
have your
that.
taxes go down?
As I was saying, I am okay with paying property taxes because of the simple fact that property taxes go to funding schools, all right? Fixing the
What about
pothole
others?
in that road, making sure that the sidewalks are safe to walk on. So I'm okay with paying property taxes. It funds community projects, like making sure that you
We
can
pay
have a
state
community
taxes.
center in your neighborhood. Like, what are we even talking about here? You all are
Well, what
always
we're
trying to
talking
save a
about is that our
buck. How do you
taxes
feel
are
about the
too
tariffs?
high.
Did you like the tariffs?
I didn't. I mean, I think it's okay
You
because
think
the
that the
ultimate
tariffs are
goal
okay?
with the tariffs. Well, I mean, listen, you're only going along with it because that's the marching orders. Okay, you're supposed to be against the tariffs, right?
I'm
That's how
supposed
it
to
works.
be against the tariffs?
You're supposed
No, I'm
to be
against the
against the tariffs
tariffs because I
all the
read on the
listen.
tariffs and I know that tariffs are
No.
inflationary.
You're going along with your party.
Thank
Okay,
you,
this
Malik.
is exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, is that you need to disconnect from that, and I need to disconnect from that. You're going with the party.
Stop
I think it makes
projecting.
a
Stop
hell of a lot of
projecting
sense.
your insecurities and what you think about yourself onto me. I am not you. Stop
See,
doing
this is the
that.
problem: is that you do not have the ability to self-reflect. You have this channel, but you don't have the ability to self-reflect.
Sure,
You're asking the
Jan.
questions, but it's all about you.
Sure,
It's all
Jan. I
about
just
you.
asked
You
you, do
don't
you
really
think that
care
the
what other
tariffs
people
are
think.
good? No, I like when people say stuff that's actually factual. That's what I like. So the tariffs have been an abysmal failure, abject failure, if you will, actually. All right. Because what's happening is that since May, companies have been receiving their refunds, their tariff refunds, because the Supreme Court deemed those tariffs unconstitutional. So while
Which should
Americans,
have never
I'm
happened.
not finished.
That
That's the
should have
thing. You
never
got to learn how
happened.
to be
I don't
quiet
care
when
if
other
you're
people
not
are
finished.
talking.
That should
You
have never
legitimately,
happened.
here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to stop talking when I'm talking. Because
Not a
you were able to
conversation.
get
Okay.
all of that nonsense out, and I allow you to get all that nonsense out, and I'm actually responding to you, but yet you're talking while I'm talking. You got to stop doing that.
Well, don't ask questions
Exercise some
then.
of that decorum. I didn't ask you a question in what I was just
Yes,
saying.
you
I
did.
did
You're
not.
making
I did
statements.
not.
Yeah, derogatory
No.
statements.
I didn't make any
Yes,
derogatory
about
statement. I
absolutely
literally
you did.
said that
I
here's
don't
what
know
happened
anything. I'm hearing it
while
all.
Americans, all right, paid between $1,500 to $2,000 more a year in tariff costs. All right, companies are now able to get that money back and keep the money that they charged us because prices did go up. We saw that. All right, but yeah, you are okay with the tariff policy, but then you want to say that shouldn't have happened.
Chinese products.
You all are so contradictory. Y'all are hypocrites.
You all.
Yeah, you all. Trump supporters.
We're not all Americans. We're not
Trump
all
supporters.
Americans. We're not all Americans.
What do you mean we're not all Americans?
We are not all Americans.
Why do you want
You
somebody
all.
to
You
hold
said
your
you all.
hand? Y'all really want somebody to hold y'all hand and be like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, guys. You know, you
See,
fucked us all
you're
over, but it's
okay.
gonna be
You're okay with
okay.
high taxes.
It's
This is
okay,
the difference.
guys.
You're okay with high taxes.
When was the last time
You're
we paid
okay
high
with
taxes?
you're okay with someone to own their home but continue to pay property taxes no matter what the economic situation is in this country.
Quick
You're
question.
okay
When
with
was
that.
the last time we paid high taxes?
We're paying high taxes now.
We're paying high taxes now?
We're paying high taxes right now.
So
We were
you don't
paying it
agree
in the
with Donald
last
Trump's
regime
economic
and the
plan?
previous regime. I don't agree with high taxes. And this is the problem. If he was to cut taxes so heavily that it actually impacted me and my family, I would be like, good, he's finally freaking waking up and making his own decisions and not listening to others. Just
Okay.
like how he's playing this whole, well, listen, I mean, we do this. This is what we do. Both parties do this. We look at our candidate and we say, I think he's waking up now. Like, I think maybe he's making his own choices now because we know that Trump's not in
Okay,
charge.
nobody wants
We
you to
all
gish
know
gallop.
that.
Hey, you don't have to make 1,000 points. Chill out. All right, that's another problem that Trump supporters have. You all try to make 1,000 points, all right, and then expect someone to address
I'm
each
sorry.
and every
I'm
last
an
one of
American
them.
just like you.
So there's that part. So
I think you're
anywho,
trying
yeah,
to.
you
I
voted
think
for
you're
Trump.
trying
You're a
to
Trump
make
supporter. You
me.
still say you support him. So blah blah blah
No,
blah. No one
you're
cares.
trying to disconnect
I know
from
it
me.
hurts your sensibilities. It hurts your sensibilities.
You're
I
trying
get
to
it. You're okay.
disconnect
You'll
from
be
me
okay.
as an
I promise.
American, and I want to let you know
Okay.
I'm an American
Okay.
just like you. So
And
don't
what's your point?
disconnect me from my country.
This is so
This
stupid.
is both of our countries. Okay, we're allowed to have difference of an opinion, but you and I should both come to an agreement that tax.
It's so quiet now. I think I'm going to do a drop pool. Well, thank you guys for clearing that out. I guess we'll do another round of the Cupid votes. Keep doing all the good things, guys. All of the good things. Okay, so as I was saying, you just said that like if Donald Trump were to wake up and say I'm cutting all the taxes, right? You would support that. Okay, all right. How does the United States of America get its revenue?
He's trying to get it through tariffs.
The tariffs have proven to be a failure. IEPA is
Well,
unconstitutional because he doesn't have the authority to apply them.
Of course,
The Supreme Court did that for the Constitution, unconstitutional.
Of course, he
And
does.
that he does not have the right to apply
Of
them.
course, he does.
And then also his Section 122 tariffs, I believe those are still in litigation, and those were stopped because of the simple fact that Donald Trump and his team don't know the difference between a trade deficit and a balance owed. They don't understand those things. They think that they're the same thing, and they're not. So, anywho, if the United States of America, because I didn't ask you what he's trying to do, I said, how do we get our revenue? I don't care about what's being tried. We get our revenue via taxes. That's how we get money. That's how the country gets money, is via the taxes that its citizens pay. That's how we pay for things. Okay? If we cut taxes, but we're increasing spending, let's say on things like the military, so that they can have right now a $1.1 trillion budget, and they're fighting for fiscal year 27 to have a $1.5 trillion budget. How is it that we're going to meet your conservative standard, your value of getting rid of the debt, lowering the deficit?
We have to be stronger as a people and
What does that
understand that our government. Let me explain. You just cut me off. I apologize. Maybe I could get my point across.
Before you
asked me a
start
question.
monologuing, what does that mean?
It means become stronger as a people, become more self-reliant and self-sufficient, stop sucking the tit of the government and asking our fellow Americans to pick up our load, okay? I am not responsible for the next American next to me. I'm responsible for my family, my wife, my kids. That's what I'm responsible for, right? And I don't ask somebody else to feed me, to wipe my ass, to put me into a home. I'm not asking my neighbor, hey, you need to help me out. No, I need to get off my ass and stop collecting income from the federal government, which is out of control, blown up. This is the conservative values that we believe in. We stand up and we march our own fucking march, and we don't expect our neighbor to wipe our own ass. That's what it's about. Like, this is why the taxes are out of control, and we're okay with it, because we have corrupt politicians in every position of our government. And like we're talking about the Supreme Court, saying that this is unconstitutional with the tariffs. Well, I believe that they're corrupt because I believe the President of the United States should be allowed to participate in trade. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that we have to get hammered by other countries and treated the way we are with our tax dollars. And then we have all of our fucking money
This is
going
called a Gish
overseas.
Gallop. He's going all over the place now.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about everything we're talking about.
First he started off, all right, with why he shouldn't take care of his neighbors, and now he's going back to the taxes thing. If I keep letting him talk, he'll bring up something else. So that's why I'm going to interject right here, okay? Because I allowed you to go a little over a minute. All right, please don't make me break out the stopwatch. I don't want to. So, with that being said, no, you're wrong. Because here's the deal, right? One of the American values, actually, because you consider yourself to be an American, all right, is to look after your neighbor. All right. They don't say that we're a melting pot for no reason, that we all come together, all right, to share our American values.
Who said
so
this?
There's that. What are we doing?
Who said this?
Who said that? Like, what? Who said that we're a melting pot? Let's look up who said that we're a melting pot. Origination of the melting pot. Who said anything about wiping your neighbor's ass? I don't think anyone has ever gotten on TV or wrote in a speech that, hey, you should wipe your neighbor's ass. I don't think anyone's ever said that part. But taking care of your neighbor, sure. Like, do you consider yourself to be a Christian?
I'm a Christian, yes.
You are a Christian? You're a Christian, but you just said that you don't think that you have to look out for your neighbor? Doesn't the Bible say something to the effect of, treat your neighbor as you would treat yourself?
Yeah, dust it off, read it. Go ahead and read it. Don't just pull out little parts.
So there's that part.
The
I thought it was that part. Doesn't the Bible, like red letter Jesus, also say something about like feeding the poor? Because wasn't he the guy that took like a fish, some fish and a loaf of bread and was able to feed like a multitude of people?
Yeah, he also talks about hard work.
Oh, okay.
He also talks about hard work and sacrifice.
Yeah, because Jesus was kind of like the opposite of individualism.
If you're going to talk about what Jesus
so there's
said,
that part.
Let's talk about it. But he also explains that hard work, taking care of your children, these are very important things. A man that does not take care of his children.
You don't get to cherry pick what it is that you want to care about when it comes to the Bible.
That's what you just did.
No, it's not. I never negated the fact that Jesus said anything about hard work. I never negated anyone, so that wouldn't be cherry picking. You are disregarding what it is that he has said about taking care of your neighbor, all right? About taking care of those that aren't in your family. You have negated all of that and put your focus solely on yourself, all right, and those that you are related to immediately. Because you didn't even mention your extended family. You only mentioned your wife and your children. You didn't even mention your extended family. You're a contradiction. I think the word of the day, guys, is going to be contradictory. Like contradictory
is how it
the
goes
word.
With conversations with you.
So there's
this
that.
is how it goes with conversations with you.
No, I have an audience to entertain.
I really don't think you have an opinion of your own. These aren't even your opinions.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think you have an opinion of your own. All you do is nitpick negative. You go after dropping off like words. Like, oh, you just say stuff. You just don't know what you're talking about.
You don't.
And then everybody just jumps on board with that. Like, you think you know anything about the Bible?
Oh, I never claimed to know anything
about
the Bible.
You really want to go there?
Yeah, I don't think you can hear me. I said I never claimed to know anything about the Bible.
Well, all you did was you picked out a verse or two.
Yeah, I remember certain things from like Sunday school when I was younger.
Okay,
and I remember that Jesus is love. I remember that part. God is a God of love. I remember that part.
Jesus is a lot more than love.
I remember that.
He's a lot more than love.
I remember that he
Don't
definitely
forget what he did.
had a fervor for taking care of children. I remember that part. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that he said, "Well, is it the meek? Is it the meek that shall inherit the earth? Whether the meek, like those that are willing to learn." Those that care about people. All right, he mentioned those things like, taking care of the immigrant. I remember those parts of the Bible.
Why are
I
you
remember
trying
that.
to even
So
have this
there's that part.
conversation? It's hilarious.
Because you are a hypocrite and you just don't want to admit it.
How am I a
So
hypocrite?
there's that part.
You're just
there's my
picking
baby.
out little words,
No
little
one's
words
picking out
from the
little
Bible
words.
that you have not
This is
picked up in
actual
who knows
Bible
how long.
lessons, though, sir. And
Listen,
you
I
don't
think
want to
you
talk
better.
about them because you know for a fact that you are a hypocrite. That's
How
it.
am I a
You are
hypocrite?
a Christian in name
you
only.
think that the Bible
you do
says
not practice. You do not practice.
You don't know what I
Jesus
practice.
commanded.
You don't know how much
No,
money
you
I
don't.
give away. Yeah,
Giving
okay,
away
just
money
say
means
whatever you want to
absolutely
say.
nothing
Here
if
you
you
go
look
again.
down on the people that you're giving the money
Listen,
to.
I pay
It
more in
means
taxes than
nothing.
you. I know that. Okay,
It means
I pay more taxes
absolutely
than you.
nothing.
And
Thank you,
yes,
Unc,
I
for the
do.
coral. Drop some hearts in the chat for Unc, y'all. Thank you. All right, tell him to spin that shit. Go on. I'm sorry. You were yelling, screeching.
No, anyway, I want to get off this topic because I can't have a conversation with you.
Nah,
and
you
definitely
can't
not
have a
going to have a debate with
conversation
you
about it because you know
anything
for a fact
Christian-wise.
that you are not an actual Christian. You don't follow the Bible. You don't. Because if you
Listen,
did, giving
to
money
hell with
means
your
absolutely
standard.
nothing. Because guess what? I do know what
Listen,
the
to
Bible
hell
says
with your
also.
standard of
God
what you think a
knows
Christian
your
is
heart.
or should
God
do.
knows your heart.
To
And
hell
your
with
heart
your
is
standard.
rotten.
Listen, to hell with your standard of what you think a fucking Christian is.
Sure.
Okay?
Ooh.
To hell
What God say about
with,
cursing?
yeah. To hell with
you
your
mad.
fucking
You
standard.
mad.
No,
You mad.
it's all good.
You mad.
Hey, guess what?
Ha,
We don't live under
ha,
whatever law you think we live under. Okay?
I don't know what you just said.
Whatever you
But
think
what the
a
fuck ever. This
Christian
is hilarious to me.
you're
You are
totally
so
wrong.
mad.
No,
Crash
you think
out.
we live by some other law. We don't live by what you think.
What? I didn't say you had to.
We do
I
not
just can
live
point
by
out your
what you think.
hypocrisy. It's
There
not
is
even a
no
dichotomy here.
hypocrisy.
It's literally just a hypocrisy. You contradicted yourself. You don't care about other
You
people.
think
You told us that.
You think we're responsible for raising Americans and taking care of them at both ends. We have to feed them and we have to wipe their ass.
Yeah, you know why? I don't think that we have to wipe other people's asses.
Do not
I don't
have
think
to
that
have
we
a job.
have to wipe
They
other people's
don't need to
asses.
have
I
a
think that's a
job.
weird way for you
They
to put
don't
it.
need to work. They don't need
No
to
one
work.
said anything
They don't
about
need to
not
contribute
working.
to society. They don't.
Who said that?
They don't work.
Who doesn't work? Old
Most
people?
people in this country that receive food stamps, housing.
You want to put
do
money
not
on
work.
that?
It's true.
You sure you
Most
want to put money
people-
on that?
Yeah, they probably have most likely, if not part-time jobs, but they're also on unemployment, which we got to take care of too.
You
We
don't
gotta do
get
it all. We
unemployment
gotta
if
do it
you're
all.
working part-time. If you have a job of any kind, you don't get unemployment. I don't know
It
why you would say
depends on the
something
state
like
you
that.
live in. It depends on the
So,
state you live in.
Anywho, the thing is that over 60% of the people that receive SNAP benefits work full-time and or part-time. All right. And over 70% of the people who get Medicaid work part-time and or full-time. So there's that part.
So when does this end? Because this is breaking the system.
Well, how about we
When
stop
does this
doing
end?
corporate welfare? Why do we
How
continue to
about
give
that?
tax breaks to corporations? Why do
Yeah,
we keep
and
doing
but
that
here's
part?
the thing.
How about we
Where
charge
was
them an
your
appropriate
voice?
tax rate and actually have
Where?
them pay what they weigh? Have these
How long
corporations
have you had
pay.
your channel? How
So
long
there's
have you
that
had your
part.
channel?
It's none of your business how long
How
I've
long
had
have
my
you had your
channel.
channel?
It's none of your business.
Okay, all right.
It's
So my
irrelevant.
question is, where was your voice when Biden was doing the same shit that Trump's doing?
What same shit?
Because I don't like it. I
What
don't
same
like
shit?
what Trump's doing.
What same shit? What
All
same
of this
shit?
corporate shit.
All the corporate shit? You mean when Joe
All this
Biden
corporate
when
shit.
Joe Biden put in a 15% minimum tax rate on corporations with profits of $1 billion or more? And then he
Okay.
incentivized them to actually hire Americans and to produce here in the United States of America? Is that what
They
you're
got
talking
one.
about? That's
He
what
got
you're
one.
talking about.
Okay, so
That's the same
so
shit.
he didn't help.
Is
He
that
didn't
the
help
same
anybody.
shit? I just want to
He
let you
didn't.
know, is
He
that the
didn't
same
help any.
shit?
He didn't.
Sir, I
No,
want to know. You got to answer.
good
Is
for
that the
that
same
stuff.
shit?
I'm good for that stuff. I'm good for that stuff. I agree with that stuff.
Okay, it's
I
not
don't
the
know why
same
Trump.
shit then. Stop trying to do a
Well,
what
it
about
is the same
Biden.
shit. We're
It's not
trying
the
to
same
act
shit.
like we're trying to act like Biden
I'm gonna
didn't
drop
have any
you down.
corporate
I just
buddies that
came
he's
up here
getting
for the
deals
Bible
with.
part because right now you are dragging the fuck out of him and you don't need me. She is dragging your ass from pillar to
Well,
post.
just sit down then. We
I
don't need
already
you.
know. I know. I
You are
know.
always welcome.
Sit down.
You
We don't
need
need
some
you.
help. She don't need me, but you need some help from somebody because
I
you
don't need
getting
any help.
drugged right now.
I don't need any help.
You
She
do.
dusts off the
You
Bible
do.
with a couple verses.
You
Big
do.
deal. I mean, geez, blow it off. She should actually crack it open and understand that we are not responsible
And the
to
Bible,
take care.
and
And you
you
know what's
bragging
so
about,
funny?
you bragging
You know what's
about.
so funny?
Hold on, sir.
I'm
Hold on,
arguing
sir.
with
Hold on,
people that are
sir. Hold on,
pro-abortion.
sir.
That's what's so funny to me. I'm
You didn't
arguing
ask
with people
anybody
that are
that. You're assuming now.
pro-abortion.
And
That's
I
what's
am.
crazy.
Because
You
your
guys are
Bible was too.
pro-murder.
Yeah,
You're
because your Bible
pro-murder.
was too. Your Bible was
We're
too.
losing all these
Not
Americans
him
every year
pivoting.
Your
to
Bible was
abortion.
too. Hey,
And
and I just want to
you
say
guys would
this,
actually
and
have
I'm
an
gonna
argument
drop
with me
down,
about
Erica.
Okay,
Christianity.
love.
You said that America is not a welfare system, but America has been a welfare system since it was created. The only thing that the American government has done is giving out handouts to poor white people. It's giving
Oh
out
my gosh.
handouts to poor white people since you
Let's
started
talk
floating
about your
over here
community, huh?
on boats.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
your
no, I'm talking
community.
about your community. I'm talking about yours.
Why are we talking about my
Literally talking
community?
about yours right now. So I mean, but you said
Why
that
do
it
you want to
wasn't a
talk about my
welfare country,
community?
and I'm just, hey, why are you so angry right now?
Well, no, it's not
Like
hypocritical. You're going to talk
I
about
listened for 30 minutes
my
while you
community?
screamed at a woman. You know, how about you show
Screamed
some
at a
truth?
woman?
Show
Well,
some
probably because
European
she's a
decorum.
loudmouth and she don't quiet down. She don't let a word in.
But you're not smart though. That's why you think she's a loudmouth. Cause she's been kicking your
You think
ass
she's
up and
not
down this
smart?
app right now. Hey, but let's go
Oh
back to what I
boy.
was talking about as far as the welfare system. Homestead Act one, I mean New Deal one, New Deal two, Homestead Act. Welfare was created for poor white people. All of the Montgomery GI Bill, all of these things were created and produced for white people, way before black people could even were introduced to them. So my question is, if it's always been a welfare system, and you've always gotten socialist programs in this country, why now are you complaining about it?
I think Americans have always been complaining about them. Always. You can look back. They've always been complaining about this.
Yeah, that's not true. Can
We're
you show
always
me what?
complaining about this.
Show me what?
What was that?
Can you show me
What?
where? Can you show
Where
me where?
Americans have always been complaining? Because
Because
I am not
I
the
just
only
told you.
American in 2026, okay, that thinks this way. Americans have always thought this
I
way.
asked you about
That I want to
2026.
be
Before, I just showed
self-sufficient
you
from this
several
government.
examples. I just showed you several examples where America has always been a socialist, social program having country, where there's always been welfare benefits for poor people in this country.
But that doesn't make
Just
it
before
right.
1960, it's a fact, sir.
No, what I'm saying is it
What
doesn't
was
make it
welfare?
right.
What was welfare created for? What was welfare created for? And be specific.
Well, I feel that there are certain
What was
groups
the
that
what was
should be,
Homestead at? What was the
could have
Homestead
some
at?
assistance.
What was the Homestead at?
I don't know.
What was the New
I don't
Deal?
know.
All
I don't
welfare
know.
for
I don't
white
have
people.
Google in front of me right
All
now.
welfare for white people. All welfare for white people. Since you don't know your history, we're trying to teach it to you.
Yeah, okay, so none of that was for black people. Okay, I'll go with your logic on this. Yeah, sure.
Absolutely none of it.
How do you figure that? How do you figure that?
Welfare was created 40 years before black people could even participate in it. Almost
Okay,
60.
well, I will. I mean, the thing is that you have to understand what I'm saying is that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right.
What?
Just because the white people profited from it at one point.
It makes it America. It makes it America.
It doesn't make it America. It's not American.
It America.
It's not American. Just because our government said it was.
Hey, Erica, and I'm gonna leave. Hey, if you've done something since your creation, are you not that thing?
What?
Lord Jesus.
No, because people change.
Love you, Eric. I'm gone. I'm gone.
My God. Love you,
Well, just
bye.
like slavery. Just like slavery. I mean, it was around when we first started. It's not. People change.
Gym gun. Shout out to Miss Penny, y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat for Miss Penny. Thank you, Miss Penny. Friggin' awesome. That was friggin' cool. All right. Let me get this up here. Okay, caller, I have to do a commercial break. I want you to think about the error of your ways, and I'll be right back with you, okay? It'll sound
I like that guy. Who is that guy?
It'll sound like silence for just a moment, and then I'll be right back with you. Thank you. Okay, guys, watch. He gonna keep talking. Watch, because he weird as hell. All right, guys, I'm gonna update this here. All right, let's get one more galaxy for Liv. All right, and let's get this motherfucker off the phone. I couldn't even think about. I should have called it a conservative boot. All right, the fiscal boot. All right, but let's go ahead and get him up out the paint. All right, we're gonna do 101 more galaxy for Liv to do so. And that means that if you want to get him up out of here, you can take a look at the links in the bio. Everything with Erica, it's the name, PayPal, and Venmo. Shout out to Lil Hawk. Thank you, Lil Hawk, for that. Thank you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat from Maya, Lil Hawk, and Miss Penny. And y'all better tell them to spend that shit. Tell them to spend that shit, y'all. What the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing? What is happening? Who is this person? And why is he so goddamn annoying? Rico sent 10 and says, oh, I got to read this. Sir, I have a message for you from a donor. We're still doing our commercial break, but Rico wants you to know that you're the furthest thing from a Christian. You support a man who will never touch heaven. God himself said the rich have a horrible chance of getting into heaven. Yes, they did. All right.
That's how it goes. So,
you're a goofy, dumb, mindless zombie that follows the right. I'm just a messenger at this moment, sir. Shout out to Rico. Shout out to Rico. All right. We're going to go ahead and put that 10 on the board.
Shows your audience.
So
Shows the
there's that
intelligence
part.
of your audience. Yeah.
My audience is super intelligent. What are we talking about?
Yeah, those were great chats. Good job,
Yeah,
Bill.
really good. I think it's friggin' awesome.
Money well spent.
There we go. I think so. Yeah, shout out to Rico for getting us started, guys. $90 to go. 90 to go. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica's the name, PayPal, and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. All right. Thank you all so very much, because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. Y'all better drop those hearts in the chat for Rico and tell him to spend that shit. Anywho, caller. All right. Like, we have to pay taxes in order to actually create revenue in the United States of America. All right. So what we actually need to do is to cut spending on frivolous things like the fucking military. Yeah. The military shouldn't have a $1 trillion budget. That's ridiculous. Yeah. We agree there?
And we shouldn't be at war. And we should not be at war right now.
No, we should not be at war.
We did not agree with that.
So what is it that you're supporting?
What am I supporting? What I'm telling you is I supported him all the way in the office. And he had a bunch of words that he said that he was going to do, and he didn't do. He said he wasn't going to go to war, and he decided to go to war. And it's like we have people in control of this country that we don't even know their names, you know?
You're not listening.
And we have these puppets that come up every 4 years. These new puppets, they get all excited about, prance them out in front of us, tell us you vote for these guys, and they say what they're going to do, and they don't do it. Trump did not do what he said he was going to do. Once he went to war, and once he shut down the investigation of Charlie Kirk's assassination, once he said that the Epstein files and all that shit, and like, oh, what's that? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
That wasn't the question, though.
Well, I know. Your question is, no, and what I'm trying to tell you is I'm frustrated with the fact that I can fall for the lie if he decides to switch it up. We can start like we do this every freaking time. They always get us. They always get us and trick us.
No, he always gets
into
you.
Thinking,
he doesn't get us.
No,
he gets you. I mean, when you say us, you're talking about Trump supporters.
Too, but
he doesn't get me.
No, I'm saying
I never support Donald
does.
Trump.
They all
and I know
get
you want to talk about politicians in total.
Okay, well, let's talk about this because this is a thing that Republicans say, and it's true. Especially like black Republicans, they talk about this, is that every 4 years, that is the only time black Americans get any kind of promises of what they're going to, here's what we're going to do for you. Because they want to get you all to go out and vote for them.
That's
and
a
so
lie.
they make all these promises. It's true.
No,
and you know
it's
that.
not true.
It's the only time black America is talked about.
What's Justice 40?
What's Justice 40?
What is Justice 40? Yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. I know you don't know because you don't actually follow politics. You follow headlines. That's what you do. All right. Justice 40 was an initiative, an equity, not equality, but an equity initiative by the Biden administration to actually go into, all right, what we call disadvantaged communities, all right, and offer different programs. No, what Donald Trump did is opportunity zones. And you're not
Well,
going to interrupt me
okay.
while I'm talking. Stop it.
Calm down.
I don't have to calm down. You calm down.
Just relax. Why are you getting so
I
angry?
am relaxed. No one's angry
Okay.
here but you. Your ego has been bruised for the past 20 minutes, not mine. But every
I'm
single
not
time
taking
you
a hit at all.
interrupt me with your ad libs, all right, what ends up happening is we're going to have to start over. I don't want to do that. So I want you to be quiet while
Tell me
I'm talking.
about Justice
So
40,
there's that.
or whatever it's called.
It's called Justice 40. And what it was the initiative by the Biden campaign to actually get equity, all right, within government contracting, right? Because what they wanted to do is they wanted to ensure that at least 40% of government contracting jobs went to disenfranchised communities. That's what they want to do. And that includes Black people. Right. Under the Biden administration, they did things that take a look and start initiatives and programs to look into things like the maternal mortality rate to see how they can not only just mitigate, but also remove the barriers that lead to Black women dying at 4 times the rate of white women when giving birth. They did things like that. All right. They also addressed the disparities. They addressed the disparities in home ownership in regards to the appraisal program. Because why is it that homes that have Black paraphernalia on the walls, all right, anything that would denote that a person is Black on the walls, why were they being valued at a lesser amount when compared to comparable homes? They did those things, all right, because it was about equity for them. So for you to say that Black folks only come up every 4 years, all right, that is you believing an anti-Black trope.
You don't think that's true? That your community is only cared about every 4 years?
No, I don't think that that's true. Maybe by Republicans.
You don't think?
Maybe by Republicans.
No, come on. Republicans don't even. It's like they don't go after that group in a sense. They're not making promises to that group. It's always the Democrats. And they do it with the, like they do it for the Hispanics too.
Yeah, because Republicans don't do anything but take things away from people. That's what they do.
It's because
so that's why they can't promise you anything.
Affect everybody.
They take things away. Everybody. And the one thing about Black people in this country is that when Black people gain something, everyone gains something. Whereas when it comes to the Republican Party, again, all you do is you take away from people. You take away civil liberties. You try to diminish or dilute people's access to voting. You try to... What?
Like what?
Like what? Telling trans people that they can't serve in the military. So barring trans people from serving in the military. In the military, telling
Have you ever looked
soldiers,
at why?
excuse me one moment, telling Black soldiers, all right, that they no longer can have shave passes. All right, that they have to shave, which leads to a chronic condition. All right, those bumps that you see, those aren't just razor bumps. That's a chronic condition that they have. But telling them that they have to shave, then they have to deal with it or get out of the military. There's that part. And then we also have the act of redistricting. And we saw Donald Trump doing that. What do you mean follow the rules of everyone else?
I think the shave bump thing is a little weird. I mean, I work with a guy, he's Black. He shaves his face. I mean, he always has shaved face. I've never seen him with facial hair.
Then he doesn't deal with the condition.
He doesn't have
but it's
any
a condition
bumps.
that actually impacts Black men more than other demographics of men. And that's what shave passes are for, the profile passes.
That is a hell of a stretch. Okay?
No, it's not a hell of a stretch.
Yeah, it is a stretch. You're talking about civil liberties gone because of not shaving your face, of what the, I mean, that's the military.
If they shave their face and they have if they have the bumps, which is unsightly, it's unsightly. And it's the way that their hair grows.
Okay, right? I'm sure that happens to white people too.
If they decide that they don't want to shave, all right, then they're not allowed to serve in the military anymore. Hegseth wants them out. And this is why, all right, you're fucking anti-Black. You're a racist. I already know that you're a racist. We already knew that. Oh my gosh. Shauna, can you see if our friend is available? Because he knows more about this one than I do. If you want to see if he's available.
But I mean, like, can we talk about more than just shaving your face? I mean,
I literally said other things, but that's the one that you stuck on.
Well, it's jaw-dropping. I'm just like, this is wild.
Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean that it's not a thing.
Okay, but listen,
Can
we're
I
talking
tell
about
you
a very
something?
current.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Okay.
He's saying, I don't hate you.
Right.
I just hate all of the choices that you make. Because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make. That's all.
That's all.
So,
Goodbye. Goodbye. Shout out to you, chat. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out to y'all. All right. Let's see. Let me try to say your name. Boom. Jenny, thank you so much for the $20. Jenny said, this guy will argue for lower taxes, but then talk about how good tariffs are in the same breath. Pick a lane, my dude. Exactly. Was that not the biggest fucking contradiction ever? He wants lower tariffs, but wants to get rid of the debt. You can't have it both ways, buddy. You can't have it both ways. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And then talk about I say, how does the U.S. make its revenue? How do we get money? Well, he's trying it with tariffs. Well, the tariffs didn't work because they're doing refunds. They're doing refunds now. So what the fuck are we doing here? Okay? This is so stupid. I want you all to understand, all right, that Americans, well, Hector's here now, but I could have used him a moment ago when the dude was talking about the face thing, but he's not talking about the face thing no more. So sorry, Hector. The guy's not talking about the face thing anymore because he got dropped. He got the boot. So yeah. One moment, friend. Don't do an Irish goodbye. I mean it. One moment, please. Drop some hearts for Jenny. Drop some hearts for Jenny. Thank you very much, friend. Also, Tennis Guy. Thank you, Tennis Guy, for the 10. Tennis Guy said, here's to kick this misogynist, anti-Christian bootlicker. He is a boot swallower. Thank you very much. Tennis Guy, a boot swallower. Okay? That's what he is. All right? Also, I love her. Guys, can I just see nothing but hearts for like the next 10 minutes? Nothing but hearts. All right. Nothing but hearts for Miss Penny for the $150. Miss Penny said, this is the layaway permaband fund for this caller. Not the permaband, Miss Penny. I gotta oblige y'all. All right. Draw some hearts in the chat for Miss Penny and tell her to spin that shit. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. Shout out to Miss Penny and shout out to Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Nicole sent the $9.99 super chat and said another 10 for the kick. Thank you very much, Nicole. Appreciate you, friend. Drop those hearts in the chat. And guys, I have to oblige. All right. I have to oblige Miss Penny. So here we go. We gotta oblige. So there we go. And boom, it's done, Miss Penny. We shall never hear his voice again. Just for you, friend. Just for Miss Penny, y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat. Nah, we're not gonna call him back. We're not doing that. But shout out to Miss Penny. Thank you so very much. Thank you all. And also, before we started the drop pool, guys, Rico sent 2 and said, hey, tell this dumbass motherfucker, don't call the police or fire department since he don't want to put in taxes. Yes, because you know what else your property taxes pay for? Your local police and fire departments. Bruh, thank you. I'm thinking about schools and education because I'm a mom. My bad. Thank you for that, Zella. Thank you. And then, like, dude, police. The fucking police. Oh my gosh, what are we doing here? Shout out to you, Rico. Shout out to you, friend. Also, Dean sent 2 and said, yeah, I'm gonna try with the words, okay? I promise. All right, he said, rugged individualism is the biggest lie ever perpetuated on the American public. Being part of a society means caring for the rest of the community. Exactly. That part. But then he called himself a Christian, and it bothered me so much. It bothered me a lot. There was a person that called a lot over on the tube. You can call in now if you want. The number 720-295-4868. Shout out to Dean for another $1. Dean said, this dipshit believes in the prosperity gospel lies. I'm pretty sure he does. Thomas, you don't know how much money I give to people. Like, that makes you a good person. You donating anything doesn't make you a good person if you're looking down your nose at the people that you're donating to. It means absolutely fuck all. Like, please understand that. It means nothing. Also, Maya, friend. Hey, Maya, thank you for the 5. Maya said, wow, Erica, you were right about how your mere presence and intelligence severely threatens white men. This caller is a pathetic misogynist. Every single time, friend. And I don't even like to think I don't like to think that. I try to go into every conversation listening to what people are saying. All right. But once the bullshit meter starts hitting orange and then it goes red, it's a fucking wrap. It is a wrap. Okay. Like, what are we even doing here? Shout out to you, Maya. Appreciate you, friend. And also, let me sure I can say your name. Rashad, thank you for the 10. Rashad said 10 for the kick pool for this hypocritical fool. He's American, but don't follow the Constitution when it goes against Trump. Tell him to read the first paragraph of it. I think it says something about the welfare of the country. He don't want to do that because if he does that, all right, then he'll realize he like. Miss Penny, drop some hearts in the chat for Miss Penny, guys. I think I
Thank
froze.
you,
There
Miss
we go.
Penny.
Drop those hearts in the chat. Awesome. Thank you so very much. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys, let's continue it on the tubers. The phone lines are open once again. Tubers, the lines are open. You can call in again. All right. And we're going to go ahead and take a look over here on the TikTok. Hey, Hector. Hey, friend. How are you today? Hey, Black
I'm here.
Yeah, that's fair. I requested you because the gentleman we had kind of went into the skin condition that Black men suffer from more than other demographics. In the military, that shave pass thing.
Pseudofolliculitis barbae.
That word, yes, friend. Yep, that. Yep. And I wanted you to talk to him about it, but he got on my nerves. So I just did this thing. I had to let him go. He had to go.
Was it a black dude?
No, he wasn't black. It was a white man. White man being weird.
The same guy we talked to before?
I feel like I don't know. No, I don't think we talked to him before.
Okay.
Okay. OG loaded. Hector, are you still editing?
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. All right. So you already know the deal. If you want to, you can. Ooh, 2 of them. Hey. Hi, Eddie. Are you a Trump supporter? Eddie going once. Eddie going twice. Nope. All right. Barb, are you a Trump supporter? Barb. Nope. I don't know if this person's a Trump supporter. Hi. Totally. Are you a Trump supporter? Yes. I can barely hear you. You gotta speak it to the mic, or if you were on Bluetooth, take us off of Bluetooth.
Hi, sorry. Can you hear me?
Hey, you're calling from the 80s. Yes. Your sound is really, really bad.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. It's just your sound's bad. How old are you?
Sorry. I'm 18.
You're 18 years old?
Yeah.
What year were you born?
2008.
What month?
March 25th.
Okay. And what would you like to talk about today?
Well,
Is she okay, y'all? Okay, come back when your frontal lobe fully develops. Thank you.
All right, then.
All right, shout out. Hey, Delta. Hey, over there on the tube. Hey, Delta Star. Thank you for the $20 super chat, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. My sound, hey, tubers, my sound's not low. It's just that with the microphone, I have to get one of those things that picks up sound on the side. If not, I have to speak like directly into the mic. What is that? That is cool. What was that? What is that? Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Maya. What is that? I don't know what that was. It's not showing me. That was really cool. Thank you. I felt like I was at a disco. I dance like Trump. Hi, Zai. Is it Zai or Z?
You can call me Z.
Z. All right. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes,
And how old are you for TikTok purposes?
I'm 18.
All right. What year were you born? Why'd he leave? What happened? Why'd he be leaving? That sucks. Anywho, I don't know. That was fast. That was quick, fast, and in a hurry. Don't know why that just happened. It was odd. Was it the year? It was a year question? Okay. Trying to see something here. He can't do math, so he's lying about his age. I don't understand why YouTubers always want to call when someone else is on the phone. Hector, why do they do that?
Because they chickens.
Oh, they're chicken shit. Ooh,
chicken
yellow
shits.
belly. How do you say yellow belly cowards?
Yeah.
I've been on for almost 2 hours. It's already 5:22. Time is going by so fast. I gotta go to the grocery store. I do. I gotta go to the grocery store and do lunch stuff for the kiddo. I need lunch ideas.
Karaoke's.
What was it? What? Does that require me to cook?
You can buy them. Like, you can buy them frozen. You know Periogazies? Fuck, I can't even say it right
Don't
now.
even worry about it. Pierogies?
Pierogies or Periogies? It's one of the E's.
I don't know. All I know is that it might be time for me to sing. I think it is. I think I'm going to sing a song. You know why I'm going to sing a song? I'm going to sing a song because I win. I win again. I win. Like next time, I'm just going to tell them to read their cue card. Read your cue card. It's right here. Here it goes. I don't know. See it. Also, I hope I don't have any Trump supporters yapping in the comments. All right? Because you can't sit here and let me talk all this shit and not come up here and defend your daddy. All right? Come defend him with all your heart. And also, I don't talk to 18-year-olds anymore. I don't. Your frontal lobe has to be developed or close. I'll say 20.
Yeah, kind of over that. They don't know things.
They don't. And they just want to talk about abortion. It's so
Literally.
Yeah. No one cares. Goth, are you a Trump supporter?
I'm not, but it's regarding the pseudofolliculitis. My husband actually suffers from that condition, and there is a product called High Rollers Topicals that has helped him. He's 17 years in the military, and he's going through, dealing with what this administration is doing. They've threatened to kick him out because of this. So I just hope that helps. And that's all I had to say. I really love you guys.
All right, no worries. Love you more. Thank you for coming up. You have a great day.
You too.
Awesome. High Roller. Awesome. Topical cream. Cool. I hope you all got that High Roller topical cream. Cool. Awesome.
Just wanted to say big W to all those that give to me. Thank you all so very much. Hector! What's up, man?
Live,
come live. I'll come hang out with you and do hood rat shit.
I'm finna go see, well, you had to run it because I'm finna go see Spider-Man again.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had a horrible...
I'm not running your live. Those people are
exactly.
crazy.
So you might as well stay over here.
I am going to stay over here. So hold on. Let me check on something really quick. I really have to check on something and just see about this. Okay, so we have over 700 people on TikTok and over 250 people on the tube. And you're telling me that everybody, all right, is a communist? A socialist? A Democrat?
Not the communists.
I don't know. I had to start high and, go low. I don't know. All right. Like, that's what they're telling me, though. All of you all are commies or socialists or darn going Democrats. That's crazy work.
I think they acknowledge that they're racist. I think that all of them acknowledge that, especially the white people. The white people, the white men specifically, that were arguing about the nuclear family and black violence and all of that, that those individuals have recognized now that they're racist. And instead of coming out and like being racist and risking their job, they're like, and they're just going back into a corner, Erica, Factor, let's be honest.
Right.
They voted alongside the Klan.
They did vote
They
alongside
voted
the Klan.
for a racist. They voted for somebody that is a male that is actively practicing misogyny and discriminating against women and queer people, right? Taking away rights away from. You know what doesn't make sense to me? Now people support the Republican Party, and the Republican Party in Texas has looked to take away Cornhub. You get more time. You can get 3 DUIs before it ends up a felony. But if you get caught with a gram of hemp, all of a sudden now look 6 months.
That is true.
Think about this. And it's all because corporations have lobbied. Republicans allow for these corporations to lobby big tobacco, alcohol, to lobby against the people. Right? Who wants to live in that Republican society where you can't watch corn and smoke a joint? You know?
Do you know they blocked it here in my state? Shit's crazy.
Crazy work.
I just remember.
Why would you come up?
Can I tell a personal story, please?
Yeah.
I
Tell me.
just
Talk to me.
remembered why I haven't watched it in a very long time, and it's because the last time that I tried to watch it, it was blocked, and I said, "How the fuck did they do that?" Because once they get you, they get you. That's why you got to get a VPN. Just to be honest with you.
Exactly. And that's one of the most credible sites that you can go see. And they blocked it. How are people supposed to express themselves?
Exactly. I don't know.
But
how
here's
people
my
are
whole
supposed to
thing.
express themselves, because I know how I wanted to express myself. I can't do that no more because they blocked it. It's fucking crazy. Wait, did I lose you, Liv? I think we lost Liv. This is a fantastic argument.
It was you didn't lose me. I just pulled up to my house and outside it connected to the Wi-Fi.
Don't ever say that again.
But think about it. They took away the corn hub. They're taking away the hemp. They're taking away women's rights. They're taking away black people's rights.
Yep.
Like, what are we doing? Who wants to live in that society? I want to have fun. And this happens right at the same time that the hemp, the ganja, I'm gonna say ganja, that the ganja outpaces the usage of alcohol and tobacco. That's not a coinky dink. Like, you mean to tell me it's big tobacco and these people lobbying against hemp again like they did in the 1920s and 30s? Like, I would much rather be stoned behind the wheel than be drunk behind the wheel. I'm safer.
Fair enough.
We shouldn't be inebriated behind the wheel. But if we're going to talk about harm to society, it's more likely that somebody loses their life when they're inebriated off of alcohol.
True.
Right? Than when they are inebriated off of the hemp. Neither one you should be driving or operating the vehicle, right?
Sure.
But if it's about harm, we shouldn't be prioritizing alcohol. We should be prioritizing safety, right?
That is true.
And the abolishment of something isn't safety. That's just taking away rights.
That is true.
Erica, is that I live in Wisconsin.
Wait, you told that man that you lived in O Block.
To say a black city because I knew he was going to be racist.
Yeah, I know.
I knew he was going to be. I knew he was
racist.
He's going to be so racist.
Like, what are you doing? Just knew it.
But I live in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
He was. I live in Wisconsin, and Wisconsin has quotas with the prisons, like 80 or 85% occupancy,
So does
right, to
Arizona.
make sure we fund the prisons.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, the hemp, the ganja, becomes a double-edged sword.
Yep.
Because you want to fund private prisons and you want to build big tobacco and alcohol, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you make money on private prisons by criminalizing those substances.
Yep.
Legalize the hemp, right?
It's a vicious cycle. They can't legalize the hemp anyways because it has way too many benefits, and it causes certain corporations to lose money. Trent, are you a Trump supporter?
I love you. I love your lives, and you're so beautiful, Erica.
Oh, thank you, Trent. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Drop some hearts for Trent. Okay. All right. Only request up if you are, in fact, a Trump supporter. If you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. You're the demographic of people that Liv wants to speak to and Hector wants to growl at. Rawr. No, you won't? I'm about to call it. Like, I'm about to... I don't know if I should restart or not. Can I tell you guys something? This one person, y'all, called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times while we were on the phone with that other guy. All right. What's that, Liv? Is that oxtails? Are the oxtails, Liv? Damn. Me want to go to there.
This is pepper steak.
I can't see. Oh, pepper steak. I'll make you bigger. Don't say it. Oh, there we go. That looks good. Where you get that from?
I just want to show people that I get more than oxtails. Y'all see it? I get more than oxtails. Look at that.
Only because it's Wednesday.
Damn, that look good.
It does. I wish we had food like that here. We don't have food like that here. Our food sucks. I mean, I would have to go all the way to like the other side of the valley in order to get food like that. No one's gonna do that. Do a rush hour traffic. Someone said cook. Kiss my ass. What?
Not too much on Chilean sea bass.
Ooh, chill out now, Liv. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. I'm never doing Chilean sea bass again. No. All right, I might do lamb. I like lamb. It's almost time for lamb because almost fall vegetable season time. Hopefully we can eat squash. Hopefully you don't get the poops from eating squash. Fingers crossed. Every single time I think I'm about to walk away.
From
John.
Hi, John. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay. And why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, outside of what he's done I think what we needed in this country was a business executive with a solid business background to really take the country away from what somebody who has a business can run a country like a business conglomerate than a
Okay.
Hello?
I guess you can elaborate on that. Like, why? Why? It's like, why did he hang up? He hung up. I want to know, like, is like the United States government for a profit? Is he calling back? No, different person. That was weird.
From
Mark.
I guess he couldn't stand on that one. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
I used to be. I am a 62-year-old black man. And my deal is I'm patriotic. I love my country. People complain about things, but I'm like this. That is the dude in charge right now. Get behind him. We're called the United States, not the divided states. And that's my belief. Get behind the dude. If you don't like him, in 4 years, vote him out. And I didn't care for what he was doing, but he was that dude. And after being in the military, he's the commander-in-chief. So, give him his props. But, I mean, it's just ridiculous what he is doing. And he ain't even trying to hide it. He just getting paid. Like they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. I ain't mad at him. Because if you're going to open the door to the bank, put a doorstop in it, holding it open all night long, open the vault, let the robber go in and take all the money and walk right out unmolested and not do anything to him, what do you expect him to do? And then
So,
they're just sitting back letting
quick
it happen.
question. What do you plan to do in the midterms?
Say that again?
Hold on one moment. Hold on.
Call from.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Okay. For TikTok purposes, how old are you?
27.
Okay. All right. I'm going to place you on hold. There's someone in front of you, and I'll be right with you. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Okay. What were you saying?
You asked me what did I plan to do in the midterms?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm debating whether I want to vote or not. Because I'm from Wisconsin, like the brother that was on the phone before, but I live in Texas now. I tried to vote for Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine, she's a Democrat, but see, I don't go by political party because I think all of them are crooks. They're all running out of the same playbook. They just might not be on the same page. You dig? So I'm like this. When you see somebody that it looks like they have your best interest at heart, because that's what the government is. It's of the people, for the people, by the people, not of the party, for the party, by the party. Damn that party shit. Get somebody in there that cares about the people. Tell me how many times you've heard Trump in a public speech say anything about the economy, about welfare, about health care, about anything outside of his goddamn, yeah.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You're a black man, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you're a black man. Just one quick question. What made you vote alongside the Triple K, the Ku Klux Klan? What made you vote alongside them?
I didn't say that I voted for Trump. I said that
hold on.
supported him because he was the dude in at the time.
Okay,
and
listen.
that's my
Okay,
belief.
let me help you.
Support the man
I'll reform. Sure. And
I
so
haven't
what
voted
made
since
you?
Obama.
Okay, that's fine. Let me ask you, what made you align with Donald Trump and white supremacists? Like, what
I
made you
didn't
align
align
your
with
political
him.
viewpoints?
Let me
You
explain.
did.
I
You
don't
just said
think
it.
you heard what I said.
Hold on.
Let me explain.
Hold on. I
Okay,
don't
go
think
ahead.
you heard the question I asked you. Give me 1 second. My question for you, I'm going to be very direct and specific based on what you said. You support a man that is endorsed and aligns himself with the Triple K. As a black man, why do you support an individual who aligns themselves with the Triple K?
Okay, now can I answer this question? I said I support the president, whoever that may be, because I am American and it is the United States. He's the dude. Let's get behind him. If you don't like his politics, in 4 years, vote him out. That's how
That's
the
weird.
Constitution is supposed to work. And when I saw that I didn't like his policies, he's the dude in there. I just got to roll with what's going on because hopefully the people are smart enough to see what I see in 4 years, or maybe sooner, he will be gone. But you can't even get him gone sooner. All the shit that's going on with Blanche, with Cash Patel, with the head of the ICE, everybody, all of them, all of the nominations that he's sending up are his people.
And so with that, you voted alongside and you support the Klan.
No,
right?
I
It
didn't
doesn't
vote.
matter. Listen. You voted alongside or you support. Listen to the words I'm saying. I'm very direct and specific because I
No,
don't
you're
believe
putting
you.
words in my mouth and you're not hearing what I'm
No, I'm
saying.
not.
I
No, I'm
said I
not. No, I'm
support
not.
the
I'm hearing what you're saying. You're saying that regardless if the president is endorsed and supports the Klan, that you are going to align with the president because he is a president who supports and endorses the Klan as a black man. And for
No,
me,
that's
I
not
don't
what I
think
said.
black
And
people
also,
support any president. Listen, I'm sorry. Let me finish. I'm sorry. I like to finish.
You won't
I
let
don't
me
think
finish
any
because
black
you're
man.
missing what I'm
I don't
saying.
think any black man. I
With
would
your
argue.
statements, you didn't hear
I
my
would
first
argue.
statement when I answered.
Give me 1 second.
The phone.
I don't think,
Can
and I'm
I
gonna be
have a
very
second,
clear
please?
here. Yeah, you can after I say what I'm about to say.
because it's
Yeah,
irrelevant to what
I'm
I'm
gonna go
talking
on mute
about.
after this. I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm gonna go on mute, and you can fight with it
Okay.
however you want. Okay?
I'm not fighting
I
with
don't
anything.
believe. Okay, I don't believe that any black man and any black person should support a president that aligns themselves with the Klan.
Okay, I respect that, and I agree with you 100%, which is why I said you missed the first statement that I said when she answered the phone. I said I used to be a Trump supporter because I believe in the Constitution, and I believe in supporting the man that is in that position because we are the United States. We need to get
That doesn't
united and
make
get
an
behind it.
ounce of sense. Hey, sir, that
It
doesn't
does
make
make
an
an
ounce of
sense
sense.
because when you see what his politics
What is
are,
above
then
the
you
president?
change.
Is
Huh?
America above the president?
No, but he's the man that's in charge that we put
My
there for
question
us.
is America above the president? Does the president supersede America?
I just said no.
No.
I just said
Okay,
no.
then.
He's the man
So
that we
then
put there
your
to
support
represent
for
us.
America and American values does not have to have any association with the president, especially if the president is the complete opposite of those values.
Okay, and what you're saying now is everything that I've been saying for the past 5 minutes. I do not support him
No,
anymore,
it's not.
and it's amazing how everything that he is doing.
You said
he's
you
getting away
supported
with
him
it.
just because he was the president. You said, and I quote, he was that dude. That's what you said.
Yeah, he's the man in charge. I didn't like George Bush, but I supported him because he was in charge.
Do you
He was
understand
the
what
commander-in-chief.
support means, though?
Jesus fucking.
Do you understand what that means to support someone? You can't just support the title because behind that
And
title
do you
are
understand
actions.
that I said I do not anymore? I used
I know
to
you do
until
not
I saw what
anymore,
the
and
hell
so
he was
that's why
doing.
I am asking you, what do you plan to do for the midterms?
I don't know what I'm going to do for the midterms because you can't do anything. With gerrymandering, I tried to vote for Jasmine Clark, but they gerrymandered the entire district and she didn't win.
But you know why they were able to do that?
Huh?
They were able to do that because we had people sit out of the voting process. They were able to do that. All right. And then people sitting out in the voting process. All right. What we got Donald Trump again. Donald Trump is the one that had his AG, his attorney general at the time, Pam Bondi.
No, that's his personal lawyer. That's the lawyer that defended him in his porn star fucking and IRS. That was his personal lawyer that defended him when he caught those
The next
34
caller at this point, because
felonies.
dude, I don't want to talk to a black man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like talking to a black man on why he shouldn't support a white supremacist or a Klansman, somebody that's endorsed by the Boogaloo Boys, the Proud Boys, Patriot Front, Patriot Prayer, and saying that you supported him because he was white. You support him.
No.
Listen. You support him because he's the president. I don't want to. I don't care that he's the president. Every single day. No, you still support him. No, you have to understand something.
Telling me what I feel.
Is that
well, sir, you gotta shut the fuck up so somebody else can talk. I'm trying to show you some darn gone respect because you're an elder, but you keep fucking talking. Stop talking. You even cut me off when I was trying to talk to you. Now I'm gonna take this conversation back. No, be quiet. You don't engage in a conversation by continuing to talk. So you're either going to hang up the phone or you're going to be quiet and engage in the actual conversation. Choose one right now. Choose one.
Say what you want to say. I'm listening.
You going to be quiet? Jesus Christ. No, you just complained. You said that you don't know what you're going to do for the midterms. Okay, noted. And you also mentioned, all right, that you tried to vote for Jasmine Crockett, but the redistricting got in the way. And yes, that is true. That happened to a lot of people. She was no longer someone that they could vote for, but this was also a statewide primary, by the way. I just want to let you know that. So you could have gone out and voted for her, because it was a statewide primary, not a district race. Also, additionally, another thing, all right, is that the reason why Donald Trump was able to actually encourage, advocate for redistricting is because 90 million people who were either registered to vote or eligible to register to vote did not vote. I need people to understand that. They sat out of the process. We have way too much online, all right, on the line right now for people to sit out. This system is not perfect. No black person, all right, worth anything would tell you that this system is perfect. Okay? We
Can I
understand
say something
where
now?
we are
Can I
in
say
this system. We need to get
can I
out
say
and
something
vote
now?
and not vote for candidates
Can
that are supported
can
by
I say
Donald
something now?
Trump. You can say
Can I
something when
say
I'm
something
finished
now?
talking, because I swear to God, I only
Okay,
had
go
3
ahead.
seconds left, and that's all I wanted to say. You
Okay,
need
go ahead.
to
Yes.
vote.
Are you done? I'm not being rude. I'm asking because I don't want to interrupt you. Are you done?
Floor is yours.
You literally interrupted in the middle of her talking and then said you don't want to be rude. You're fucking rude. You're not here for a conversation. You're here
I
because you
asked her
want
when she
therapy.
finished.
You want
I asked
therapy.
her when she
No,
finished.
that's what you want. You want therapy because ultimately you said you supported a white supremacist as a black man. That's what you said. You said you support a white supremacist because they're in a position of power. That means that every white supremacist and racist that's looking to disenfranchise your vote, you have the cognitive dissonance to align yourself with the people that are oppressing you rather than the people that want your liberation. I don't understand why, one, you're saying, are you done? Are you done? While interrupting and saying, I don't want to be rude. That, it doesn't make sense to me. The other part, you're black. You voted and you didn't vote, but I mean, you support an individual that aligns themselves with white supremacy. You, at any point in your life as a person of color, align yourself with somebody that wants to see your disenfranchisement. And then the last point is that Erica is a black woman, giving you the power and privilege to be able to speak on her panel in front of damn near 1,000 people. And this is the best that you have. Is this the best that you have? That's my question for you. Is this the best that you have?
Are you going to allow me to answer any of those questions now? Now, I've been quiet. I've respected your opinion and everything. That's what makes America so great, the freedom of speech. Everybody is free to feel and think how they want to feel. Nobody is going to be, everybody has an asshole and they all stink to everybody else. But that's what makes America so great. Now,
Clarifying question, and then you can talk. Clarifying question,
now
you can
you
talk.
cut me off. I stopped and I was quiet for 4 minutes.
No, clarifying question, and you can talk. Clarifying question,
Okay,
and
so
the
I'll
floor is
stop again
yours.
and listen to you.
Okay?
Go ahead. Question.
Within you talking. Listen, a clarifying question, and I want you to explain this to me, Erica, and Hector, who are black people. Right? Is that I want to know what time period was America great? When you say America's a great country, when has America been great?
Can I answer now? Are you done? Can I answer? Okay. The concept, the American concept, is beautiful on paper. But when you get diabolical people in to manipulate that system, it doesn't work. I have faith in my country. I believe in my country. I've served in the military for my country because that's what I believe in.
How the fuck you have faith in your country but you don't vote?
Because voting is to pick who I feel will represent what I have in my best interest.
You have faith in the country when people run the government that determines the laws and regulations of said country. The people make up the country, and you don't even make a decision on the person. Nothing you're saying is making any sense.
Because you're not letting me finish what I'm saying.
Oh, you think finishing is going to help you make sense? Go ahead, sir. My apologies.
Why I don't vote is because of shit like gerrymandering. We're supposed to be able to vote to pick the candidate we feel will best represent us. The candidates aren't supposed to pick who they want to vote for them, and that's what's happening now. So why should I waste my time and go down there and vote for something that they're going to turn and
That's
put it
exactly
in a
what
different
they want
area
you
where
to
it
do,
doesn't
though.
matter?
That's exactly what they want you to do. They've been gerrymandering for over 100 years, sir. Gerrymandering for over 100 years. And then once, because they used to gerrymander before we even had the right to vote. They were gerrymandering before the 15th Amendment. Like, what are we doing? They've been gerrymandering, all right, for the longest time. Gerrymandering is a part of their process. It is voter suppression, and you're allowing it to work on you. They put a target on your back, and you said, use me. Like, that's not how any of this works. You're supposed to continue to show up. Because what they want you to do is they want you to be defeated. You're 62 years old. You know better. You're allowing them to win because that's what they want. That's what they want us to do. They don't want us to go out and vote, sir.
Let me call you back in about 5 minutes because I'm at work right now. All right? I promise I will call back and we can continue this discussion.
Have a good day.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, we have someone else on the other line. I forgot about them. I'm not going to hold you. Caller, they're either going to do the bad thing or they're friendly because nobody holds for that long. Thank you for holding, sir. But you said that you are a Trump supporter, so thank you for your patience. Your name is John, right?
No.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember you. But thank you for holding. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, because there's not enough racism, there's not enough corruption, there's not enough transphobia, there's not enough warmongering, there's not enough money going to Israel, there's not enough any of that. We need to bomb more kids.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. Told you. What I tell you? I don't want to say I told you, but I told you. Right? I ain't gonna say what I told you, but I did tell you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't trust nobody to vote because what they do to suppress the vote, but I trust the country that the people who suppress my vote keep suppress. Fucking
That
stupid.
didn't
Don't
make any
don't don't go back
sense.
in there.
That didn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't fucking understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand how you willingly are a pawn in their game. You have to think about it. And I know we probably sound like a broken record when we say this shit, and I ain't gonna hold you. All right. But like, come on. If the black vote was not important, would they do all that they can via the pen to prevent it? They have done everything legislatively that they can. They have used the law against us. All right. They used to use bullets against us. Fire hoses, dogs, all right, fucking tree branches and ropes against us to prevent us from voting. Literacy test, all right? Excuse me. They used to use all of these things to prevent us from voting. That's what it's on the phone.
Call from
John.
This is John.
To accept, press
Did
1.
he
To
hang
send a
up or something?
voicemail, press 2.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter? Hello? Did this person just... Hello? I don't know what that's about. Hello? Okay, guys. They'll call back when they're ready, okay? That was weird. Anywho, so listen. That's what they used to do. They used to use violence, aggression and violence, all right, to prevent us from being able to vote. All right, when they no longer could do that because they actually would be held responsible for doing so for the most part. Let's be honest. All right. They started using the fucking pen to do it. Okay. Using the Supreme Court to do it. The most recent example, of course, being the Louisiana versus Calais case, which tells us that racial gerrymandering is something that they can't do, which we all will understand that you can't do racial gerrymandering. But the fact that having a majority-minority district, ensuring that people, all right, who are in fact a marginalized community within this country will have representation that looks like them is not a bad thing. Because what I would think is that someone with the experience, someone maybe from the neighborhood, all right, is better suited to serve that neighborhood than someone who lives 100 miles away and has never even been to the neighborhood. I'm just thinking that. But I could be wrong. Anywho, the Supreme Court basically told them that, well, told us, is that racial gerrymandering bad. Okay, we get that part. And it's always going to be partisan gerrymandering, is what they told us, even if it is racial. Because of the simple fact, two distinct cases. The case in Texas with Texas redistricting, the lower court found that that damn map, all right, did take race into account, and you're not supposed to do that. And that's why the lower court said, you know what, no. And the Supreme Court said, you know what, well, it's too close to the primary. You can go ahead and use the map. And then right before Louisiana versus Calais, they said that Texas could use their map. They said they could use it. In Alabama, a map that they found to be using racial gerrymandering when they split up, when they packed two districts into one, and they had to leave it at two. The Supreme Court actually found that map, all right, to be racial gerrymandering, and sent it back to the lower courts so that the lower courts could handle the matter. But then all of a sudden, after Louisiana versus Calais, when they're trying to say that everything, it's not racial anymore, it's all partisan, they made the decision that, yeah, Alabama can use that map. Alabama can take their two majority minority districts, so majority black districts, and put them into one. Pack them all together. That's what they said they could do. Make it make sense. Same fucking court. Same court. Same court. I hate it here.
Erica,
Yes?
if the Senate candidate in Texas, one of their plans is to introduce legislation to ban all gerrymandering and redistricting.
John.
Hi, caller. Hold one moment, please. Go ahead, Hector.
Mid-districting, partisan districting, all districting getting banned. If that was his plan, shut your ass up.
He's on mute.
If that was his plan,
He hung up.
okay,
Of course he did.
yeah, that works. If that was his plan, and gerrymandering was such an issue for you, then I would imagine you'd vote for that person.
Yeah, I imagine you would, but do you think he is? No.
Yeah, it's on his website. It's literally on Tellerico's fucking website. Stupid.
It is stupid.
I'm irritated. I'm irritated with these voting people, with these non-voting people, because I just spent my whole fucking day yesterday literally going back and forth with this goddamn county,
Did they
trying to get them to
postpone
do the. So they did. They did. It took over 150 of us to be hollering at their ass, a couple of rests, and they decided to table it until next month. They sent it back to the election administrator, and now what they have to do is add a couple more polling locations and submit it for review.
Awesome. Shout out to Hector going in front of the Tarrant County. All right. Was it the commission or the council?
Commission court, yeah.
Commission court, all right, and speaking for the people, all right, so that they don't close over 40 voting precincts in Tarrant County, mostly at like in black neighborhoods. 140, goddamn. 140 voting precincts in Tarrant County, all right, are open, still open for now, mostly at like schools, so universities, and also in black neighborhoods. Right? Isn't it surprising? You know what's surprising? They say that it's not racism, right? But why is it every single time they want to close
What is
some
a black
shit-
neighborhood?
Shut the fuck up. All right. Every single time they want to close some shit, right? It's always in a place that predominantly votes in opposition to what they are. Make it make sense. You can't
Every
because it
damn time.
don't. Hector, you did this. You talk to it. You did it.
I
saw
did
you
what?
do it. Yeah, I saw you send him
What's
the
up?
invite. I saw you do it.
Abdul
They
Saeed
didn't send
taking
him no
over.
invite.
What y'all thinking about the DSA?
Didn't his
Abdul
bitch ass run
Saeed
for my
taking over
request the other
Michigan.
day?
Yeah. No, sir. Turn your TV down, please. Thank you. And yes, he did run from your request. Yes, the other day. Yeah.
Wait, why you back up here with his hot mic? Got no fucking home training?
None. Who invited him?
I didn't do it.
I could have sworn it was you. It said Hector Talks.
No, it didn't.
It said Hector Talks Reloaded.
I know you lying.
I know you lying.
No,
You
it can't be
lying.
reloaded because reloaded ain't my back. Reload is my backup. It ain't got no mod powers.
Reloaded does have
So
my
now you
powers.
double lying. No, it
I
don't.
would never. You did this. I didn't do it. You talked to it.
What's this? What's
Like,
this?
you don't
Nigga
say
about to
nothing
play
smart
me,
anyways.
to play me like this. I'm my backup. I'm my backup.
Your backup does have my powers.
No, the fuck it don't.
Oh, it don't? That's crazy. Why wouldn't I have my powers?
Where the gear at? Where the wrench
Uh,
at?
The wrench? Why are you so country? The wrench? The what? The wrench? Wrench it off. Oh my gosh. I'm looking for the dolphins. I want to see the dolphins again. So I'm gonna test my luck. What do you want, no sir? He knows how to work the mute button. Anywho, stop letting these people lie to you. All right, it is definitely about race. All right, and that type of gerrymandering now is going to go uncalled out. They're not going to call it out because, again, what the Supreme Court did in May, all right, they can always claim it to be partisan gerrymandering, and that's the end of it. That is the end of it. I swear to God.
Call from.
What was that?
Accept, press.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
666.
What was that? That was really bad.
Sounds like Hector.
Did someone just say 666? That's my favorite angel number. Why'd you say 666? No, sir.
That's how many people you had in the room.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
That's demonic. That's what I thought.
Whatever. No one cares. No, sir. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
I never supported Donald Trump. I support the president. I support the president.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I supported Joe Biden.
Critique Donald Trump right now. Critique the president right now.
About what? What policy?
Doesn't matter.
The war in Iran? The war in Iran.
I didn't specify. Just critique him.
Okay. I don't agree with the conflict in Iran. I don't like the way he handled it. I wish he would have just went, balls to the wall.
What does that
and
mean?
We lost soldiers. That means he played around a little bit too much. He tried to negotiate. And it wasn't really no reason to negotiate with terrorists. You got to handle your business. You got soldiers unalive doing that. That's all.
We have no reason to be over there dropping bombs on Iran. None whatsoever. They were not a imminent threat to the United States of America to justify any type of force being used over there.
I don't think they're using enough force. It shouldn't have dragged on this long. It's making the U.S. look bad.
No one did ask you about that. I'm speaking about the fact that it was unwarranted to go over to Iran and drop bombs on them. Right?
I don't disagree with that, but I don't have a problem with it.
You don't disagree with it. You don't have a problem with it. You just like to straddle the fence.
No, I would support it. Even when Obama did it, I supported him bombing Syria the way he did.
Wasn't Obama trying to get rid of actual people who were making threats against the United States so they would have been an imminent threat?
Yeah, that's what Iran was doing since the 70s?
When was Iran making a direct threat to the United States of America?
Well, what do DEATF mean to America?
You can say death.
I don't know. Some of y'all sensitive.
Death to America? We know what that means. It means death to American imperialism, death to the American government. It doesn't mean death to the American people.
Yes, it does,
No,
ma'am. Are you not paying attention?
I've been paying attention. A lot more attention than you have.
Nah, the DSA is here. What you think about that? They taking over. They took over Michigan. They took over New York.
And a pivot.
Oh.
A pivot. That's what we have here.
How's that a pivot? I don't know. Donald Trump's just one man. He don't necessarily run anything. Oh, FBA in the building? I got to roll.
Yeah.
Like y'all got your hands full with FBA.
What's going on? How you doing, man?
Are you the one that played trivia the one time?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. So I remember you.
I got $10 up out of you.
All right. Okay.
Oh, you got
a Trump
hustle.
supporter?
Huh?
Are you a Trump supporter?
Absolutely. You know that.
Yeah, stupid nigga.
Absolutely.
Not no sir leaving. That's funny as hell.
How you doing tonight? You doing okay tonight?
I don't know anymore. I don't
What you
know.
mean?
I don't know anymore. This is a
What's
lot.
wrong?
This sound. Oh my god. I thought FBA like went away. Where Tariq at? Where pimp brother Tariq at?
Yeah, Tariq doing this thing every single night.
In Africa?
Uh,
In
nah, he
Africa?
was on live. Yes, I think he was over there last week.
He was over in Africa last week. You know that's where he lived, right?
No, he lives in L.A. Stop it.
Yeah. Mhm.
He got a
Fully
whole
convinced.
museum in L.A.
Yeah, he definitely took your donation and went to Africa. Anywho, why do you still support Trump?
Because he's the best ever.
Fantastic answer. Oh my God. Conversation over. You got it. Best ever. Never heard a better answer.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing what we need to do, Mr. Evans. I mean, I
Which
know people
is
don't like him. Securing the border, trying to bring back manufacturing to America. I mean, we could go
failure,
on and on and
failure.
on. And I understand people who don't like him, they're gonna naturally have a bias towards him, but that ain't what 77 million people who voted for him
No
think.
bias towards him. I want to let you know that. No, but people
Yeah,
who don't necessarily like Donald Trump can actually think critically and look at the things that he's doing. Our border isn't
Erica,
closed. We're still
everybody
experiencing
has a bias.
encounters. And Donald Trump
Everybody has a
is,
bias.
I want to be finished. I want to finish what I'm going to say, though. I want to finish.
I'm sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go
All
ahead.
right. And Donald Trump isn't even necessarily attacking undocumented people from coming into the country. What he's doing is he's restricting legal immigration, is what he's doing. By stripping TPS status from people, by limiting the number of refugees, and then also giving refugee status to those that don't even need it, such as white South Africans. And what is he doing? Also charging people, all right, for things that they didn't have to pay for in the past. Like to seek asylum is now a $200 fee up front and $100 a year for every year after while you wait. Doesn't make any sense.
I find it funny that most people who don't even work in the White House know more about what's going on in the country. Like at this point, most of y'all should be able to get elected and go to the White House. Y'all know so much. I'd be confused. Like, why are you run?
I'm
Are
sorry.
you trying to run for a political position?
Are people like being able to read? Like being able to read and
I
critically
I
think?
mean, people can read
We know
propaganda all day.
this is public information.
It's public information. Don't mean it's necessarily true, Miss Erica. You do know people print. You know people publish fake stuff every day, all day. You know that, right?
Sounds like a pivot. Like
Come
you
on now.
can't engage in what's being said to you, so you want to do this right here.
No,
Are you able to discuss
no.
policy, or is it just going to be about feelings?
Yeah, I can discuss policies.
Okay, name a policy that you can discuss.
Well, we know he got executive orders.
Okay.
And we know the first executive order that he put in place was securing the border. He got the Lincoln Alley, the Lincoln, what's her name? Lincoln Riley Act, which literally was protect women, which I think is I don't think no woman should be against that. Because we definitely should believe that no woman should be attacked by some fucking illegal who comes across the border.
But they
What did
should
the
be
Lincoln
attacked
Riley
by.
Act do?
Okay, go ahead, Hector.
So my thing is, good. We just seen what happened in Spain yesterday. They let like 50, 60,000 people come across that border. And then we like, do you want actually America to be
Hector
like that?
asked you a question. He said, "What does the Lincoln Riley Act do? What does it do?"
It helps protect against illegals. If I'm not mistaken, they should be charged and really.
How does
What
it do
happened?
that?
You don't even know
How
what
does
it
it
do.
do that?
He doesn't know.
I don't know. Explain it to me. But we know the thing I'm
Why are you
I'm
celebrating
concerned
it, though,
with.
if you don't even know what it is?
Because it's to help women. I'm always gonna help celebrate and protect the women. What I
Really?
mean?
I think that's wicked on
Yes.
you. I think that's wicked because of the simple fact, all right, is that you support an administration that is actively harming women. They've
Damn,
advocated for this.
right. Hold
I'm sorry,
on,
what?
Erica. My wife live in America just like you, and nothing is happening to women. Stop that crap. Y'all need to stop this mess.
If you're, what state are
I work
y'all in?
around.
What state are y'all in?
I'm in Tennessee, and we're having a blast, man. Where no woman is being harmed. I go outside every day. I'm at work right now. The women are working, living life, taking care of
Abortion is
business.
completely banned in
That's
Tennessee.
good.
Is it
That's
good? Because if
good.
your wife were
Yes.
to be pregnant, like she were to get pregnant, all right, and she suffered a miscarriage, so because of the simple fact that that fetus that is currently unalive and still has a heartbeat, they literally won't operate on her until that heartbeat from the fetus is gone, leaving her susceptible to infection and even death. Like, you're okay with that? That's protecting women, right?
Look, I believe in if you get pregnant, you should just go through with it or use
No
protection.
one's
Plain and
talking about
simple.
that. That's not what I'm talking about. Did you hear anything that I just said? I'm speaking about miscarriage.
Look, oh, you said miscarriage that the fetus will they have to wait till the heartbeat stop. I don't know
Yes.
if that's totally true. I don't believe that's totally true.
Yeah, you might want to look in the Human Life Protection Act out in
I
Tennessee.
I look into it, but I don't believe that's totally
Can I
true.
ask a clarifying question?
Why would a doctor let a
Sure.
woman have a miscarriage and not remove it? That
Can
don't.
I ask you a
It's
quick
never
question?
happened.
Are you foundationally Black American?
Yes, I'm from
Okay,
America.
You're a descendant of chattel slavery.
Of course,
Do you believe in delineation
of course.
because of the plight of Black people?
I believe that.
Slavery is because of slavery and segregation. Do you believe in delineation?
I believe that we as Black Americans shouldn't be represented by
Okay,
other people
so
who
you
look
believe.
like us
Okay, great.
from
So you
foreign
believe in
lands.
delineation. That's what I just asked you. That's what
I said
delineation is.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
that's all I
yes.
needed. That's cool. Listen, I understand. I'm not. So if you understand the plight of Black people and what slavery and segregation has done, and understand that there's a different lineage, there's a line, there's a different ethnicity that's been cultivated in the United States of America because of that oppression, right? In a country that created FBA, right? That founded FBA, that Black Americans have a unique experience. Why should
Hmm.
we continue to force Black women to give birth when they were forced to give birth under slavery? I don't understand. For me, FBA doesn't make sense because if you are in fact a descendant of chattel slavery, if you have been here and your family has been here through segregation, why align yourself with a nation that has forced Black women to breed, and now you're taking away rights from women, Black women specifically, right? That are forcing them to breed. I don't believe, for me, as a foundational Black American, as a Jamaican American, that we should force women, Black women, to breed. Why do you?
Nobody's forcing women to breed. Women
Again,
make.
I'm sorry, really quickly.
Hold
But when
on.
you
Let me.
when you
Can I?
take
I'm gonna
away,
speak to it.
okay, I understand, but you can't say that point because the heartbeat bill is forcing women to breed.
I just once again told you I don't believe that's necessarily true.
Okay, but
But
that
I would
is
do my
true.
research. I would do my research because I do.
Listen,
I know how miscarriages work.
what
I
is a
mean,
heartbeat bill? What is a heartbeat bill?
I'm guessing from what Erica said, that guess what? They can't unalive the baby until the heart has completely
Okay,
stopped.
They
If I'm
can't
that means, and
remove.
that means that, and that happens at around 4 to 8 weeks. Erica, correct me if I'm
Typically,
wrong.
yeah, like the electro waves you can hear about between 4 to 6 weeks, but the actual like
Yeah.
heartbeat comes around the beginning of the second trimester.
Hmm. And so, if that is the case, right? If this is the case, why live in that society? Because that would force millions of Black women, because of the failure of contraception and whatever it is, to give birth to children they may not necessarily want. Why should we do that? if it was like when we look at, and I'm gonna be honest with you, FBA, when we look at other countries and we look at like human rights crimes, like that's a human rights violation. That's something called gestational slavery, right? That's putting black women back in slavery. As a foundational black American, why would you want that for black women?
That is not putting women back in slavery, sir.
Yeah, it
That
is.
is a
It's called
wild. That is a wild comparison.
it's called forced birth or gestational slavery, and it's a human rights crime, like literally down by the UN. Like if people were to live in a country that would force women to give birth, then that country would be in violation of human rights and be consigned by the UN and the ICC, right? Like if you live in a society or you create an environment that forces women to give birth against their will and consent, well, that's a crime. That's a world crime. That's a crime against humanity. It was a crime against humanity during slavery. Thomas Jefferson is a prime
I
example.
would agree with you that I don't believe in a woman being forced to have a baby, but I do believe women should be able to make better decisions. Because we know if we lay
Yeah.
down, right,
Uh-huh.
that's a possibility, right? I mean, if that's the case, then you might as well just not even have sex.
Okay.
You might as well not have sex at all, because guess what? That's a possibility of having sex.
Okay.
A
But
woman could get pregnant.
who's at fault?
The woman, she opened her
Okay,
legs.
cool. All
She
right,
He's
have
saying
that.
that
cool. So now you live in Tennessee. That means you gotta love 2A, right?
Oh yeah. I love Carrie. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. If there are no, I'm gonna say pebbles because we got to use TikTok friendly language. All right, pebbles. Okay. If there are no pebbles in your pew pew, can you pew pew anybody? If that makes sense, I'm trying to be TikTok friendly.
You gotta bring me around.
Okay. If there are no bullets in your gun, can anybody get shot?
No.
Okay. All right. So if that's the case, right? If somebody does get shot when you pull that trigger, who's at fault?
I like that analogy. I get where you're coming
It's the
from.
Answer the
shooter.
question.
It's answer the question.
It's the shooter. Yeah.
Okay. So when we talking about a woman laying down with a man, right? If the man doesn't shoot into the woman, can she get pregnant?
No, she can't.
Okay, who's at fault if a woman gets pregnant?
I mean, but this comes down
No,
to
answer the question. Who's at fault?
well, it's a two-way street on that
Hold on. Same analogy. Stay right there. Stay right
Okay.
here. Stay right here. If you ain't got no pew-pews in your, if you ain't got no pebbles in your pew-pew, you can't pew-pew nobody, right?
Yeah.
And if you do pew-pew somebody, it's the person holding the pew-pew that is at fault. The person that pulled the trigger, right?
Yeah.
And so, okay, so when it comes to the woman, and we talking about your pew-pew, who's at fault? The woman that got pew-pewed or the one that pulled the trigger?
Well, if it was by that analogy, it'll be the guy who pulled the trigger.
All right, so men are responsible for women getting pregnant. So why would you hold the woman responsible for a man's decisions?
Hold on, because women give access to sex. That's just automatic.
All right. So that
Women
is a biological process. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, right? Do you consent to being sick? Did you go out and say, look, I'm going to get sick today? No, I'm sick and I got to call into work. Do you consent to that? Do you consent to your heart beating? Do you say, listen, I want my heart to beat today. And then tomorrow, you know what? I don't want my heart to beat. Nah. Which one is it?
Hold on.
Well, sex is a biological process. Pregnancy is, in fact, a biological process. Why fault the woman for a biological process that is out of her control that the man started?
The reason why we do that because we know women ultimately have to carry the burden of whatever of that
They
whole
shouldn't be
interaction.
forced to do it because men are at fault and they can't
No,
control the biological process.
but hold on. Unless a man taking it, it's free will. It's free
Okay,
will.
cool. Okay, cool. So we're gonna stand right there. Now, you ever heard this is called a reductio. That if a person smokes cigarettes every single day, and then by the time they 50, they get lung cancer, we should just let them lose their life because they chose to smoke cigarettes every day. We shouldn't treat them for that biological process, which is cancer. We should just let them go. Let them lose their life, right?
Hey, and guess what? I would say, look, that's the consequences that you deal with. Because guess what?
Cool.
They got that warning sign on them pack of cigarettes your whole life.
Cool. Now we should never treat any form of cancer.
No, you should be able to cancel that you can't control. If you're smoking cigarettes and it says on the pack, this could cause cancer. You're
Who
willingly participant.
said that the cigarettes caused the cancer? What if the cancer was because of the food they was eating?
No, if you get lung cancer and you've been smoking cigarettes
Any
for
form of
50
cancer.
years,
Listen, any form of cancer. The vast majority of cancers that we have today and the prevalence of cancer is because of the things we
hold
take
on.
into
So
our body.
all cancers is different though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And the
you got
majority of
lung cancer,
cancers
you
that
got breast
start,
cancer, you got
yeah, and it
colon
comes from the things
cancer.
that we put into our body. Now, should we treat somebody that gets cancer because they want to eat Fritos every day and Cheetos? What if Fritos and Cheetos is the only food they have access to? Should we not treat their cancer? Should we let them lose their life?
Hold on, but we're talking about things that you can control. You can control your health and what
The
you eat.
woman can't control the biological. Listen, Erica, right quick.
She can't
You're on
control the
camera.
biological
You're on
function,
camera,
bro.
Erica. Erica, watch this. Erica,
Yes.
watch this.
You definitely control what footage you put
I
into your
want
body.
you and FBA to do a thing because y'all on both different sides of the spectrum. Okay?
Okay.
I want y'all to control your heartbeat. Okay? I want both of y'all to show me that you got control over this biological process. We're gonna start with FBA first, and then Erica, you're gonna go after him. Okay?
That's not a thing.
FBA. All you got to do for 10 seconds is close your mind, close your eyes, and stop your heart from beating. Stop it. Show me you can control the biological process. And then after that, Erica, as a woman, I think it's fair that you do the same. Because we got control over these biological processes. FBA, you go first. Stop your heart from beating.
Come on, man. That's silly.
That's silly, right? So it's a silly argument to sit here and argue that a woman has control over a biological process that was initiated by a man. It's
But
silly.
hold on, but did
Especially
you?
when you're black and you're FBA in a society that forced black women to breed.
But sir, so you telling me that women don't, if they make a conscious choice to give up access to their body, they don't know the consequences of behind it? That could be
Listen, if you
possibly.
get it, let me ask you a question. If you drive in a car and you get rear-ended, are you at fault?
Absolutely not.
Okay, because you was
Because we
rear-ended,
know the
right?
onus is on the
It's
driver
this
to keep it. We
okay.
know the onus is
Should
on
you
the
be
driver
held
to pay
accountable
attention.
for? Wait a minute, you consented to drive in a car though.
Hold on, but we know by law
Wait a
if
minute,
you.
hold on. You consented to
I'm
drive
listening.
in the car. You at fault. You knew that it could happen when you got in the car. Why does the other person have to pay? Because they rear-ended you.
They re-ended me because they wasn't paying attention to the road.
Okay. All right, cool. Is that your fault?
No, it's not. That's why you get sued and they lose
Okay,
most times.
exactly. And so with women, they got when they get pregnant, sometimes they get rear-ended. They didn't want it to happen. It was out of their control. They consented to drive the
Oh,
car,
what?
but they didn't consent to
Consent
the
to the
rear
accident.
ending.
That
Exactly.
is a wild comparison.
No,
So
it's
you
not.
saying
Do rape victims
personal
consent?
accountability?
Do rape victims consent?
No, we already discussed that.
Do victims of incest consent?
No, we discussed
Okay.
that
So,
already.
but here's the thing though, because it's about protecting women, right? Protecting women and girls is what it's about. Again, in the state of Tennessee, all right, they don't have a choice. They're being forced to carry. In the state of Tennessee, there are no exceptions whatsoever. So even if the girl is a victim of incest, she has to carry. If the woman is a victim of rape, she has to carry. Even if a woman consents to sex, all right, and birth control fails, whether it be a condom, Moderna, all right, the patch don't work, whatever it is, if it fails, she's forced to carry, all right? That is gestational slavery. They are being forced to carry. They do not care about women. They don't care about the health of women, the autonomy nor the sanctity of women. They only care about the utility, the function of women so that they can produce more children. And then once those children are here, they want to ensure that those children don't have access to free school lunch, that those children do not have access to free health care, that those children do not have community parks to play in, because they are stripping away funding for all of these things. How is it that they are protecting women and girls? How? I have whole music.
Hold on. I can't, unless you telling me they are forced. So you're telling me a rape victim is forced to have a baby?
Yes, in the state of Tennessee,
I have
yes.
to look into this. I have to look into this. That just sounds too unbelievable. I'm not saying you're lying, but it sounds too unbelievable.
In the state of Tennessee, it is called the Human Life Protection Act. All right. That act.
Because I'm pretty sure there's regulations on that.
There's no regulations. No, there's no
It gotta
regulations.
be.
There isn't. Because of the simple fact that your legislator there in Tennessee signed this into law because Donald Trump advocated for an abortion ban, even celebrated having abortion ban. He celebrated the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
But he didn't initially enact it. That may have happened before this administration.
You can't do it.
You do know that, right?
But who put the 3 Supreme Court justices on the bench who voted to ban Roe v. Wade, to overturn it? Who did that?
I mean, we know it happened under his administration.
I don't. Who did that? Who nominated those 3 judges?
I mean, Donald Trump did.
Exactly. That part right there. And did Donald Trump not say out of his own mouth, all right, that he is the one that got abortion banned in the United States?
I mean, but he acting like under most circumstances, abortion is bad.
You're not listening. Because they sent it back to the states can do what they want. Some states do have exceptions. In the state that you live in, there are no exceptions. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. There are no exceptions.
Okay, but
right? In order for them to do a DNC, which is a normal procedure to actually remove the dead tissue from a woman's body, all right, the remaining tissue from a woman's body, all right, due to a miscarriage, whether it be ectopic or not, they can't do anything to help her until that fetus, all right, that clump of cells, whatever it is you want to call it, no longer
can you get a
has
doctor
what
up here
they say.
to confirm what you're saying is
No
true?
matter what it is that they say, all right.
Can we get a
if
doctor
it
up
has
here
a
from Tennessee
heartbeat,
to
they will
confirm
not
this?
operate.
We have to get a doctor up here to confirm this. I can't. I have to
Why are you giving appeal
Just
to
look it
authority?
up.
Thank you.
Yeah, just look it up. You can Google it. You got a smartphone in your hand. Look it up.
Why is this nigga acting like he listens to doctors?
Exactly, that part. The fuck? That part. Thank you to Fixer at Home for the Australian $5. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat. Drop some hearts for the chat for our super chatters, I should say. I feel like I missed something over here. Give me a second. Okay, that's that. Rico, thank you for the $2 from earlier, friend. Rico said, yeah, I'm distressed now because the stupidness in this country is so far beyond fuck. Met a 26-year-old Christian nationalist. I'm 25, dog, and I can see how stupid you are. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why people are choosing like these things to be their personalities. They do. He does, Shauna. I agree with you, friend. I agree. Honestly, I do. Also, shout out to, let me make sure I can say your name. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to Megan for the $10. Megan sent that and said, today's show is brought to you by the word contradictory. For example, this caller is a contradictory piece of shit. Oh, and he's also stupid. I'm just a messenger. I just read them. Thank you very much. Do I disagree with you? No, I don't. I agree. All right. And also, Christina, thank you for the $3. Christina said, a message of admiration hits harder when it's attached to some green. And spin that shit, friends. Spin that shit. Speaking of spin that shit, all right. Speaking
I'm
of
sorry,
spinning
I'm
that shit.
done.
Shh. FBA, be quiet. All right. Speaking of spinning that shit, friends, shout out to, I'm going to ask that in just a moment. Guys, all right. Speaking of spin that shit, all right. I am really committed to getting the Dolphins. I'm actually working on something in hopes that I get the Dolphins today. So if you would like to send the Dolphin, please send the Dolphins. I want to see the Dolphins. Okay, let's see. All right. Please don't tell me how evil Dolphins are. I know. We need an orca gift too. If you think Dolphins are mean, shit. Anywho, thank you all so very much for supporting this woman with the microphone. I appreciate you so very much. And everything is definitely accepted. Please make sure we're taking care of Hector and Liv while they are here. Run their numbers up. Run those links up. I want to hear them say thank you. Keep doing all of the good things. You guys are fucking awesome. All right. The floor is yours, FBA. Did you read over the Human Life Protection Act in Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm at work. I can't get a chance right now. I had an incoming call from Mom Duke. So I'm going to do that research. And if you on tomorrow, I'm going to come up and then we can have this discussion tomorrow.
Well, Stephanie wants to know something from you. Stephanie sent $5 and said, what do you think about Fauci, I can't even say it that way, Fauci, if you respect doctors? What do you think about him?
He was a scumbag. He pleaded the fifth for all yesterday. Don't like it. That let me
pleaded the
know he
fifth?
was up to no good. Huh?
So
He
that lets
pleaded
you
the
know that
fifth.
he was up to no good. So
Absolutely.
really, what does it mean then when Donald Trump pleads the fifth?
I mean, it's a constitutional right that people got to get that can use.
Yeah, it is a
I hate it, but
constitutional right. You're right. But does it also mean that Donald Trump is a piece of shit, a scumbag?
no, because I mean, it depends on. We're talking about something that seriously that millions of people lost their lives, and he was clearly over that whole thing, right? And he
Wasn't
told
Trump over that too?
I'm about to say
he
that.
was forcing people to get this jab, which I never got. I never got it. I never
You're
got
a
sick,
hypocrite.
and I'm thinking, huh?
You're a hypocrite. You're contradictory.
How?
Another contradiction,
No.
guys. Another contradiction. Another
Come
fucking
on.
contradiction, guys. Because it's
So,
okay for Trump to plead the fifth, but it's not okay for Fauci to plead the fifth. In regards to this matter itself,
it
Fauci
depends
has
on the subject.
testified multiple times in front of Congress. Multiple times in front of Congress for the same exact issue. Same issue. That's it. Multiple times. So I'm trying to understand what else was there for him to answer. Do they think that the answers are going to change? No.
No, he should have gave detail on the whole situation around what was going on with it. That was his opportunity to redeem himself.
There's nothing
And
to
he
redeem.
didn't.
He did a hell of a job. But like you said, wasn't he the head of all of this? What agency, what department did Dr. Fauci work for?
We ain't work for the CDC?
No. He
Well,
didn't.
no.
He didn't work for the CDC.
What was that?
The
For
National
the
Institute of Health.
for the C-19.
Who was the president?
It was Trump then Biden.
It was Trump. Yep, it was Trump. How many people died in the 9 months that Donald Trump handled COVID? He was the president.
I couldn't give you them numbers. I don't know.
400,000 people. 400,000 people.
Ooh.
Yep, 400,000 people.
All right, Lonzo. All right, copy that.
I don't even go back to work.
Yeah, let me get back to work. I got to go.
These people suck at this. They suck at this. They really do. And also, they are fucking hypocrites. Shout out to Mr. Wesley Pillow for the $5 super chat. Wesley said, as a man, men, stop it. It's not our bodies. It's not our choice. It's none of our goddamn business until the child is born. Much love. Much love to you, Mr. Wesley. Thank you very, very much. Drop some hearts in the chat for Mr. Wesley, y'all. All right. Draw some hearts in the chat for Mr. Wesley. That was ridiculous. I blame Hector. No, I don't. I don't blame you, Hector. I blame Liv. That was Livingston's fault. That's what that was. I think Liv.
That's racist.
Is it racist? Is it racist, Liv? Is it? Are you sure?
Yes.
You positive? Because what the fuck are we doing here? And why are we doing it? I'm trying to find something because I want to do something fun. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. I was saying that all day the other day. I kept saying it. Does anyone know where that's from? Or is it just me? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Is it just me that knows
Family
that?
Guy.
Yes.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece
Ooh,
of
piece of
candy.
candy.
I love saying that for some reason. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay. Dolphins, please. Okay, and then we do that. All right. And I'm just doing stuff on my end. Talk amongst yourselves. I am fucking exhausted with Trump supporters. I just want them to make some sense and stop contradicting themselves. Literally, thank you. Thank you for the crown. I'm a princess. Just say you are, all right, a controlling piece of poo. Make it easier on everybody. Can't say you want to protect women and then vote against women. That doesn't make any sense. Also, Donald Trump is a sexual abuser. So there's that part. Hi, K8. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you have so much bass in your voice. Took me by surprise. You sound like Barry White. All right. Are you? How old are you?
27.
27. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Hold on a second.
Well,
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Okay,
Hold on a
okay,
second.
okay.
I need you start a pool.
A pool?
Start a pool for $100.
Okay. Why?
And the $100 pool is gonna be for the early preview teas. If we hit this $100 pool for Erica, you guys will get to see my new video early.
Can I just get the dolphins, please? I really want the dolphins.
Oh, never mind. If you guys knock out a dolphin, then you can see the video.
Because I really want the dolphins. Dolphins are cheaper. I'll let you know that. All right, K8, the floor is yours. I want to see this video, by the way. Well, why do you still support Trump, friend?
yeah. So you kind of like touched on it right before I came up. Like what he does for women. I think both candidates hate women. You know, that ran in 2024. You have Kamala who put black women, black mothers in jail for their kids being truant in school. Donald Trump is an abuser, but he's actively doing things for women in sports, which I think is a good thing. And Kamala Harris and Biden actually took back Title IX for women. I know that's funny because you hate women too. But yeah, that's what I would have to say.
Hate it here.
Yeah, do you have anything to say, or is it just like the bat of the eyelashes?
Do you know, Erica, do you know what a catch weight is?
I hate it here. Huh? What? I'm sorry, Liv. What was that?
Do you know what a catch weight is?
No. What's a catch weight? I want to know.
Okay, so like it's in boxing and like fighting, right?
Mhm.
Let me ask the caller a question, right, or the guest a question. What's more important in your house? If you have a leaky faucet or if your house is on fire, which one would you address first?
I suppose my house being on fire.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
so a catch weight is in boxing or any kind of MMA fighting is where fighters have to make weight to fight in a particular class, right? And so
Sure.
fighters, like for example, that weigh 200 pounds, they can trim down and drop water weight and make weight at 180 pounds, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
when it's the time of the fight, they can drink the water, get their stuff back, and they're 200 pounds in the ring fighting against somebody, for example, that is 160 pounds and bulks up to 180 pounds. By the time the fight happens, either they're going to be a little bit under 180, right? Or they're going to be at 180 and still undermatched by somebody that's 200 pounds, right? My issue is that if it's about safety, right, and about making weight, nobody in boxing has ever pointed it. Nobody in boxing addresses this. Nobody in any form of MMA addresses this, right? But when we look at trans athletes in sports, not only are they statistically insignificant, but more than that, they actually have these rules and regulations in place for their body mass, right? So that
Not
if a
minors,
trans
no.
person so for a trans person to operate within these sports, right, they would have to maintain like that 180 without any gaining weight, water weight, or anything. They would have to meet these particular criteria, which would make them participating in the sport more fair, right? Because they have extra rules and regulations in place to mitigate their body mass and bone density.
Yeah, you're talking about adults. I'm talking about minors and
Yeah,
the right that
and
girls
so
have.
and so I'm so
So
happy you bring that up.
minors can't be on
I'm so
HRT. So
happy.
therefore,
I'm so happy you mentioned that,
boys,
right?
right? Boys and
Well,
girls sports
because
have an
I
advantage over the
understand that.
girls.
Listen, that's why we need to ban the YMCA and the Boys and Girls Club.
Period. Do
Because
it.
every
You
time
fight
I
for
go,
that. You fight for that.
hold on one second. I think we need to ban the YMCA and the Boys and Girls Club in
Sure, go
all
for it.
co-ed sports for
Absolutely.
minors.
Do
Every
it.
summer league, every basketball game,
That's a
every
good point.
co-ed football
Are you
game.
let me know
We
when you're
should
done
just ban
talking.
all of
Let me
those.
know when
I
you're
know. I know.
He
You
will.
see how the
He will. He'll let
Erica?
you know.
Do you see how the see how the interrupting happens when we have our intellect challenge? You notice that? She came up here disrespecting you, right? And now that I'm pointing out that there are more rules and regulations for trans people, that there were only out of 510,000 athletes, only 10 were trans in college. And when we look at those under the age of 18, that there are summer camps. Every summer camp needs to be banned. Every YMCA and Boys and Girls Club, every before and after program where girls and boys play sports needs to be banned. As a matter of fact, if I have a kid training with a trainer and that trainer has a girl training and a boy training, they shouldn't train together at all in these sports because boys shouldn't train with girls, period. Does that make any sense to anybody? No.
No, because when co-ed happens, they are agreeing to play co-ed sports. So when
Okay.
boys and girls sign up for these co-ed
Mhm.
sports, they're saying, "Hey, there are going to be boys on this team." The boys are saying, "Hey, there are going to be girls on this team," and it's a mutual agreement.
I'm
When
sorry.
boys try to transition into girls, the girls aren't. They're not saying, "Yes, come on in." They're not agreeing to that. So it's like your whole point is mute. It made
Well,
no
it's not though,
sense.
because
It
is a
absolutely is.
tomato. Let me ask you a question. Is a
Oh Lord.
tomato a
Let me
vegetable?
know when he's done. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah, a question. No, this is a question for you, really quick. Is a tomato a vegetable?
Do they want to answer questions? Do they know how a conversation works?
So
Yeah, I don't know.
he didn't address my point on the co-ed being a
I'm
mutual
about to.
agreement
I'm about to.
by
I'm
asking me
about
if a
to.
tomato
I'm
is a
about to.
fruit.
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Do you only speak in like analogies and metaphors? Or
As
are
a
you able to have an
society,
actual conversation?
as a society, right?
Lord.
Is a vegetable considered a fruit?
Is
Is a
a
tomato considered a vegetable or a fruit?
a tomato is a fruit, my guy.
Okay, it is biologically a fruit, but culturally,
Everything's
it's considered.
biological. Biological
I'm
just
sorry.
means living.
Notice the interrupting. No.
Biological just means living.
Hey, I'm going to point this out to you again.
You're not
Try
pointing
to
out
give you.
anything.
I'm about to, right?
You gotta calm
Because
down.
I'm pointing out I'm pointing out the interrupting, right? That's the first thing I'm pointing out. The second part is that as a society, and I'm doing this for the audience, just so you know, right? As a society, we understand that a tomato is biologically a fruit.
Everything's
Culturally,
biological.
culturally, and socially, we look at a tomato as a vegetable. Okay, I'm going to point out that when we're talking about these social constructs, vegetables don't exist. Okay.
Sure. Absolutely.
Now let me ask you a question. Question. When it comes to trans girls and trans women, are trans girls and trans women women and girls, or are they not?
They're not. They're boys and men.
Wait. Okay. Great. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe sex and gender are the same thing?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's the difference between sex and gender?
Well, sex is a reproductive strategy, and gender is the roles that we prescribe to women, girls, boys, and men.
Okay. Who prescribes them?
Society.
Okay. So if society prescribes these things, and we say that women wear heels and makeup in 2026, would you agree?
I mean, it's sexist. I don't think we should reinforce it by saying that, men that want to put on heels and
No,
makeup
I'm
and call
asking you within
themselves women.
society. Hey. Oh, so
I
we
would
should.
say, I would
So
say
we
in
should.
2020. No, I
Can I
say
ask
we
you? Can
should.
you answer my question? In
What was your question?
2026, as a society, right? As a society, who do we deem? If you were to see somebody, if I was to tell you there's a person wearing heels and makeup, right? Would you say that would be a man or a woman?
I mean, in 2026, that could be anybody.
Oh,
We're
so if
very inclusive
society says,
nowadays.
so you would agree then that society says that those that wear heels and makeup, right, can be either men or women?
Yeah, I love gender
Okay,
nonconformity. That
not
doesn't make
male or
that
not
doesn't
male or
make
female,
that doesn't make
not
men
male or
that put on
female.
those high heels and
One
dresses and
second,
call
not male or
themselves
female,
women. That
yes?
doesn't make them
Not male
women.
or female, yes? Not male
I
or
don't know.
female, yes?
I'm not sure where your point's going.
Oh, well, you just conceded.
No, you just don't know what you're talking about.
I do. You
No, you
just
don't.
conceded.
You just asked
You
me if
do.
it's okay that boys and men wear like dresses and makeup. Absolutely. I
Hey,
love it when
hey,
boys dress up. They're still
boys
boys.
and men, that would
That's
be
the
something
thing.
deemed by
Is they're
society. That's a social
still
construct, and that can change.
boys.
Because
Boys putting on makeup and high heels
You just
doesn't make
pointed,
them a girl.
no, you just pointed out that society deems what these things are to be.
you also
No.
said
Right
that
now,
everything
it's
is
You're
not. So it's not
biological.
defined by
It's
biology.
okay. It's okay that you're really confused. It's
I'm
okay. We
sorry.
can
Really
break
quickly.
this down.
I'm
No
We
sorry.
can
one's
break
Really
it down a
quickly.
little bit
confused. You
further.
said that gender is biological. Gender's not
I never said
biological.
that.
You did.
I
You said
never said
everything. You did. You said everything is biological. That's what you said.
You
Did you
did.
not say that? I know you said
Yes, you
that.
did.
That's why I was like,
Every
what? Why
living
would you
thing,
say that? And even the chat
hey,
was
babe,
confused.
babe.
I don't know
Every
who
living
babe
thing is
is, Puddin.
biological.
Listen,
She
Puddin
didn't
Pop.
get it though.
Social constructs are
She
not
didn't.
biological.
Yeah,
You
we
jumped
know
from A to
that.
Z and you
We
thought you did
know
something
that.
there.
That's
But you
You
why
jumped
said
from A to
everything is
Z.
confused.
You
biological,
put
my
Puddin is
two
guy.
the
and
one
two
that
and you thought you
mentioned,
got
excuse me,
4.
calm
You
down. I
put
know
2 and
you're
2
upset
together, you
right
thought you
now.
got 4, but you got 8.
You're mad. Uh-oh.
No, you just can't track.
She's
It's okay.
mad. She's
It's okay to not be
mad.
able to track.
You
So
said that it
mind
was
if I?
biological. This is recorded.
Yeah.
You can go watch this when you go study your Philbro notes. You can go
Sure.
watch this, all right, on
Okay. Yeah,
YouTube. I
fine.
promise. And you're going to
Okay,
hear
Erica.
yourself
Sure.
say, all right, that is biological.
Yeah.
Because Liv was talking
It's okay.
about boys and
The
men.
tomato.
And you were talking about the tomato. And then you mentioned the boys and men. And she said it a second time that everything is biological. And that's when
Sure.
I said,
Yes. Yes, Erica.
because
Sure. Everything
gender is
is
not
biological.
biological.
Everything is
It's a
biological,
social
Erica.
construct,
Yes.
like you already admitted.
Everything
You
is
kind of walked face
biological,
first
Yeah.
into that
Erica.
one, friend.
I know.
Everything is biological,
Hey, that
Erica.
was great. I like. You know what? Shout out to Jeff.
Now
Shout
you
out
got
to
Liv
Jeff.
thinking that he did something. This
Wait
is
a
like a
second.
bunch. You guys are just
you
a
know
bunch of
me?
Do they
dumbasses.
think that
Okay,
like
well,
being
listen.
insufferable? Oh wait, I always ask this question. Do they think that being insufferable is the way to win? Yeah, you just look
I
like a
think so.
dick.
It's like that awkward
Tap,
laugh when
tap,
you know
tap
you're
the screen,
losing.
guys. Make sure you're
The little
liking the
awkward
stream over
laugh when
there
you know you're
over on
losing.
the tube for me, please. Thank you very much. Do all of the good things over on the tube, guys. Show them that you want to be here and that we don't care if the D word is said. All right, there we go. Okay, anywho, moving on. I don't know. You were ranting about
So I just
something.
want to
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I wanted to recap really quick. And I pointed this out and I said I'm going to make her squirm because of the bigotry and the transmissive and transphobia.
You couldn't define bigot if you
And
tried.
so a bigot has an unreasonable attachment to a belief. Now that I've done that, right, I want to point out that you said that everything is biological, okay? Meaning that sex and gender were one and the same. But then when I asked you about gender, you said it was a social construct and it was dependent on society. that was the concession,
Okay,
meaning
sure.
that
I'll
gender
concede,
is
Liv.
not
I'll concede. You
biological.
got me there. I
It's not
concede. That
gender
doesn't
is
make
not
boys girls. It
biological.
doesn't make
I'm
boys
sorry.
girls and men
I like to
women.
finish. I'd
It
like to
doesn't
finish.
make men women
I
and boys
apologize. I
girls. I
apologize. I'd
concede,
like to
Liv.
finish.
Congratulations. You
I'd
got me.
like to finish. Are you a fan? Oh my gosh.
I think
Listen.
so. They follow
And
me
so
around.
that would have been the concession. Now, since you want to field bro it, now you have to correct the P not P. How can everything be biological, everything, but gender be dependent on society, as you said, right? And the social construct, meaning it could change. So how can sex and gender both be biological and gender not be biological?
Well, technically, if you want to get like literal, humans create gender stereotypes and humans are biological. Oh, that means that stereotypes are therefore biological. Gotcha there.
You think that was a response to the
You know
question I asked
what?
Humans make up the social constructs. Are
Oh
humans
my
living?
god.
Well, you guys want to do
Oh
2 plus 2
my
equals 7, so
god.
I'm going to do 2 plus 2 equals
Jesus Christ
9.
of Latter-day Saints, y'all. Whoa,
Oh my god.
wowzers. That was really bad. I just want to let you know
Liv,
that.
can you explain to
That
me
was
how
bad.
me conceding to that point makes trans girls girls and trans women women and
That
not
was
men
Well,
and
bad.
girls?
because both sex and gender are viewed on a spectrum, right? And so even
No,
when we
sex
look
is
at
not a
sex,
spectrum. Sex is not a
yeah,
spectrum.
yeah. So
Hey,
you would just have to
Liv.
explain X.
Liv,
Yes.
I'm so sorry. But did you know that like we use cars, so cars are biological?
Yes.
Period. Now you're
Did
getting
you
it,
know that
Erica.
like this
You got
phone,
it.
because I use this phone is
Yes.
biological?
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, you guys got it now.
Liv, this mug, because I'm using this
The
mug,
headphones on your
all right, is
head, the
biological.
TV in my room. Period.
Wow.
You got it, Erica. You
That
cracked
is
the code.
Amazing.
You cracked
Oh
it.
my
You cracked it.
gosh. That was bad. Oh my gosh. Do you feel
So I want to go
ashamed?
back to Liv saying
No, do
that
you
sex
have
is a
any
spectrum.
shame? I really have to know. Do you have any shame?
Spreading misinformation is like not
Do
cute, and I
you
want to
have
talk
any
about sex is
shame?
not a
Do you
spectrum.
have any shame?
Yes, I
Chat,
do.
please drop shame in the chat,
It's
because
hiding
my
under my bed. Boop.
gosh, my goodness.
Oh, brother, this
So-
guy stinks!
Hey, Erica, can I give you one more piece of content as I've been up here doing?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
You're just gonna let him
I
go
get.
get away with saying that sex is a
Ooh,
binary or not a
child.
binary?
Hey,
Oh
wait a
my
minute. You believe
gosh.
You're
sex is a
just
binary? That's fine. Hey, I have a question for
it's
you.
a
Do you believe in
fact.
only
No, it's
XX and
not.
XY,
No, I
male and
don't.
female?
Nope, I know
Okay.
intersex conditions exist. There's still
Okay,
male
great.
or
So
female.
if it
Shit
is the
is
case,
binary. What the fuck are we
binary would
doing?
mean two.
Do you know that
Binary would
do
mean
you know
two.
that each DSD or intersex
Binary would
condition is
mean
either
two.
male or female? Yeah, there's
I'm
still
sorry.
only males and females.
Binary.
Intersex is not
Binary.
a third sex, buddy.
I'm sorry. Can I finish?
No, because you
Can I
constantly
finish?
talk and you don't let me get in a word. Intersex is a
No, actually,
misnomer. They
you
no longer
started
call it
interrupting
intersex.
me.
They call it disorders of sexual development
You
because
started
intersex
interrupting me.
was giving people the impression that these people were literally in between sex.
Okay.
That's not the truth. They're called disorders of sexual development and they don't produce a third gamete. There's only small
Okay.
and large gametes, therefore there are only two sexes. Go ahead, Will.
Who's Will? Liv.
Okay, good.
Liv.
So how do you explain the guavadotes people who are born with one reproductive organ and at puberty they get another reproductive organ? How do you explain XXO, for
What's the
example?
intersex
Right?
name? What's the condition's name?
Yeah. The guavadotes people are specific people over
That's
in.
not a condition. Those are people. Can you give me
I'm
the
going to tell you
specific condition that they
the
have?
condition. I'm going to explain it to you. The condition
No, I
is
want you to tell
that
me
they
the name of the condition so we could both look at it together instead of you just spouting
look it
misinformation.
up. Well, just look up the
No,
guavadotes people.
hey, you made a positive claim. It's up to you.
Look at the guavadotes people. Would you like me to
What kind
pull
of
it up?
intersex condition do they have?
Well, I don't know it offhand.
Oh, you don't know it off the
Would
top
you
of your
like to
head. So
look it up?
stop speaking about intersex people and
Wait a
tokenizing
second.
them
I'm sorry.
because you don't
Hey,
know
really
anything
quickly.
about them.
Hey,
Thank you very
hey.
much. The
Yeah.
tokenization of people
I
with
have a
disorders
question
of
for you.
sexual development isn't
Jeffrey,
I have
cute,
a question.
and it just
I have a
forces the
question.
bigotry that
I have a
you hate
question.
so
I have
much.
a quick question. I have a quick question for you. Right? The fact that I don't recall the name of the intersex condition, does it negate the fact that I described how it functions? Hmm?
Oh, did you want me to respond?
Yes.
It just shows that you're ignorant about disorders of sexual development.
Because I forgot the name to describe the
Because you
function
want to
and how it
tokenize a
works.
group of people in South America
Now
to
that's
prove that trans
tokenization.
people
Define
are
tokenization.
taking
Define
a group of
tokenization.
people for the
Define
benefit of
tokenization.
your argument, and you don't know
Define
anything about
tokenization.
them.
Define tokenization. When you say that word, what do you mean?
It means you're taking a group of people to further the betterment of your point because you know you're cooked. And now you're
Okay, great.
tokenizing, right? You're taking this group of people, you're putting them on a pedestal to prove another
You
point,
tell us the name
but
of
You're
it.
not.
the two aren't. I don't, babe, I didn't bring it
Quiet,
up.
Well,
girl.
That's
listen.
like the
Hey,
best
Shushies.
part is I didn't
watch
bring
this.
it up.
Maya,
Watch this.
let's
Watch this.
fucking go.
Oh shit.
Liv,
Oh,
bitch.
fucking Maya. Thank you so very much, Maya. I appreciate you, friend. Somebody send Hector a Galaxy right now. All right. Oh my gosh. Maya, shout out to you. Friggin' besties are the bestest fucking thing ever. It wasn't that pretty?
It was.
That was so
Hey,
pretty.
hey, Erica.
I want her
Before
though
that
to
galaxy
tell
gets sent.
us. Okay. What?
Oh, before it gets sent, I just want to point out that she
Let's
asked me
fucking go.
to substantiate and
Look at
talk
that
about
shit.
first large and small gametes,
Mhm.
right? And then I asked a clarifying question in regards to her position, right? Which wouldn't be me tokenizing. It
No,
would be
no.
me substantiating a claim that I made. And so per her definition, that wouldn't be tokenization. It would be substantiation.
It would be. She doesn't know that though. Because she's a loudmouth. That's it.
But like this
I
is
would just
gonna
have
run
one
back
question
to
before you go. No, seriously, I do. I want you to tell us the name of the intersex condition of the Guavadoce people of the Dominican Republic. You tell us the name right now. You got 5 seconds.
Liv. 5, 4, 3, 2,
You don't know,
1.
do you? Okay, all right. I just told you
Liv
this
brought
thing.
it up.
There you go.
Liv brought it up. Wait, is this supposed to be
Really?
like a gotcha? I didn't bring up the
No, it wasn't
intersex
a
condition.
gotcha. The thing is that you said to Liv to name it as if you knew what it was. That's what it was.
No, but if you're gonna
All right,
use a
but
group
you
of
don't know what it
people,
is. And that's the problem. You don't know what it is. That's why you think that sex
that's
is
the
binary.
problem.
I want you to let you know that this is recorded. You think that sex is
Oh,
binary, and it's
it
not.
absolutely
It's
is
not
binary.
binary.
Okay, so
Because
there's
if it
males and
was
females.
binary, then intersex people would, in fact, not exist. That's the whole point of the matter.
All
All right, so
intersex
there's
people
that
are either
part.
male or
All right,
female.
because
Erica,
simply
I'm
what
gonna give you
happens
some
here is that these
news.
people, all right,
Okay.
are
You
simply
educated
born
on
with
intersex people.
female, all right, female presenting genitalia, and as they go through puberty, all right, the male genitalia starts to show. They're intersex people. That's all that there is to it. That's it. So the only thing that I would have to say to you now, K8, is that I don't hate you. I just hate the choices, the opinions, and the decisions that you make. What the fuck is that? That is so cool. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Nina. Appreciate
In
you,
order
friend.
for there to
And
be a
shut
third
the
sex, there would
fuck
have to be a third.
up. All right. Again, I don't hate you. Okay.
I hate
I
you.
just hate the opinions, the decisions, and the choices that you make, because those are the opinions, decisions, and choices, all right, of a turf ass bitch is what it is.
I am a turf.
Turf ass bitch. Get the fuck off this panel. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Nina. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Jeffrey. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to you all. You piece. Oh,
Hey,
you know what, Liv? I'm coming to Wisconsin. I'm going to hop in my biological car. All right. I'm going to turn my biological key. All right. Because I don't have a push start yet. I'm trying to grow up. All right. But not yet, because cars are fucking expensive. Why the fuck is a car payment $700 or $800? You know, my last car payment was only $250. There's no fucking way I'm paying $700 or $800 a month for a fucking car. That's stupid.
Shit, mine's $650.
That's stupid. I'm not paying. That's fucking dumb. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. I ain't no way in hell. Anywho, God,
But hey,
I do not
I
want
did
to
want to say,
no car. No new cars right now. Unless it's free and it's brand new and it's a Telluride or a Santa Fe. But no new cars. Mm-mm.
Come on, millionaires in the chat, buy one for Erica.
Our Sorrento works perfectly fine. Okay, there we go. Breathe, chat. Breathe. We need a depressor. But Liv, I'm coming and I'm going to hunt you. I'm going to hunt you down, Liv.
Really quickly, thank you to everyone who sent me gifts. My apologies. I was working. I just finished the video. I sent it to you.
Ooh, you sent it to me? Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Discord.
Bet's a bet. Somebody sent the dolphin. Was it Maya?
It was Maya, yeah.
It's always black women.
It is.
W Maya.
Friggin' best. And then Nina follows up with some type of like Odyssey helmet type looking thing. That shit was so cool. Hey, oh my gosh, you guys are freaking awesome. Thank you. All right, yeah, jump to the present.
So lore, pretty much already talked about the Tarrant County thing, and there's a fuck ton of videos around showing everything that took place in articles. So I actually wanted to cover something that was not addressed by any social media that I saw, and that's what I put in this video. So we
I
do
hope
that.
I can look at it online, because if I can't look at it online, this stupid thing is not going to let me play it. We're not going to be able to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the way that the sound is routed for some reason. It won't let me play on the media player for some reason. And I don't know how to fix it.
Hold on.
Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake. Oh, it's hot. Okay, it's getting hot in here again. I don't know why. The air thing is supposed to be working. I don't know. Maybe I've been sitting in front of the lights for too long. Michael Raid, welcome in, Michael Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Let me fix this right here, because I don't want you guys to have the. No one send another dolphin. Please don't do that. All right, that'd be doing the absolute most. We don't do that over here. We do not do that over here. We are not greedy. Okay, let's see. I'll just do this. Macarators, welcome in. Tap the screen, share the live, do all of the good things while you are here. I appreciate you for coming in. If you're not following me, make sure you look in the top left-hand corner of your screen and follow me and send your daily heart me. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you.
If the video doesn't play with this audio issue that you're having, I sent you a Google link.
Okay.
You may be able to play it straight from Google Photos, I think.
Oh, fantastic. I should be able to do that. Okay, Discord. There we go. Awesome. It's awesome. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Your video will be ready soon. Guys, we're getting a preview of the awesomeness that is Hector's editing. Like, good grief. All right, when I tell you that this man should have million views, gazillion, bajillion likes, I'm just going to say 1 million views and 1 million likes on his videos, because he puts a lot of time and effort into them. And also, is this the video from yesterday, Hector? From what you did yesterday?
My speech, no.
Okay.
I have that in my Discord, though. I'll probably post that tomorrow.
Okay. All right, I'm just waiting for it to load. But yeah, guys, I'm going on a road trip. I'm gonna get in my biological car. All right. And I'm going to go see Livingston. All right. And I'm gonna sit him down. Yeah, I know he's like 7 feet. So like I'm gonna like reach for his shoulders and I'm gonna sit him down.
Nigga,
right?
so are you. What are you talking
I'm
about?
5'9.5". The fudge are you talking? I'm tall. I'm not that tall. All right. 5'9.5". The ½ inch matters.
Remember earlier we were talking about the dude that said 28 and a half?
I said, how old are you? You said 28 and a half. It's like, are you fucking serious? Are you okay? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why won't it work?
I asked this stupid motherfucker on Instagram a simple goddamn question.
Uh-oh.
This dude's up under somebody's comments talking about, oh, I'm so disappointed in Jasmine Crockett. She endorsed Haley Stevens. I said, where's the endorsement?
She did not.
You know what this man fucking responded with? Hold on. Let me pull my other phone.
He-
This is
she
what they
did-
responded with.
She didn't endorse her.
Where's my comment? Where's my comment? How do I check this? Give me a second.
Uh-oh, spaghettios.
How do you check someone when they mention you on Instagram? Fucker. Aha! Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. So he said,
Sorry.
I'm still baffled why Crockett endorsed Stevens. It's like she switched up on us and now playing the game. I'm so disappointed with her. I went hard for Crockett. Whatever the fuck that means. I said, where's the endorsement? They said, why is it collapsing like this? You 8 previous replies.
Why is it not working?
Okay, they said, you want to play that game because she did not use that word. It doesn't change what she said and what we all know what she meant. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Jasmine Crockett has not said shit about Haley Stevens.
No, she hasn't. Oh, fudge. Oh, wait, maybe I can do it this way. There we go. Now, is it in my drive? All right. What does Hector call this?
I just sent you one of my latest videos as well, Erica.
Bet.
Hector's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. It's gonna be great. This is how AI is supposed to be used.
Okay.
And once Hector sees it, he's gonna be like, Liv, how did you do that? And I'm gonna be like, Hector, my friend.
Both of y'all get on my nerves. I just want to let you know that. Okay. All right.
Like literally in part, the reason why it took so long to edit this video, on top of some other shit, is I spent quite a bit of time earlier this morning when I saw this stupid post looking for a fucking endorsement. I'm like, when the hell did this happen? Never happened. I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about or why they're hyper focused on her. I've literally never heard anyone, any other candidate, ever get the fucking shit that Crockett does for endorsements. No one. No one.
Every single time.
Hey, a little bit off subject here, but it's 630 people in here. I'm about to go watch Spider-Man. Anybody want to buy my ticket? Anybody want to buy my ticket?
Go watch that Spider-Man. It was good, man.
I had to take John to go see that.
Who the fuck is John? You know what? Never mind.
What? You don't know who that is? That's
No.
Bubba, my kid.
Oh, I don't know. I just know. I just know Bubba.
He has a very adult name. I'm aware.
I just know Bubba. That's Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba. The Bubsters. Okay. I can't get it to open. Guys, talk about the news or something. Well, Liv, you probably can't talk because you are...
I'm just still pissed off about Texas. I have about like 60 seconds. I'm really pissed off about Texas that you can go catch 3 DUIs before you hit a felony, but if you get a gram, you get a felony and 6 months.
That is wicked.
That's wicked work.
It is.
Wicked work. You could run through downtown Dallas butt ass naked, okay, in front of children, right, and get a ticket. But if you got a gram, you doing 6 months. Are we serious now? Listen, I have more than, I'm not even going to say that.
You're not going to say it? You're not going to say it? Okay, smart move.
I'm not going to say it.
Maybe I can do it this way. Give me a second, guys. Maybe I can do it.
Still loading?
Yeah, it doesn't want to work. I don't know what that's about. I'm about to try something else. I'm about to see if it'll work this way. Oh, Sean,
I'm trying
what
to
do you
think of another way to send it to you.
Hold on one moment. Discord doesn't like to share its screen. I remember that part. So Discord doesn't like to share its screen. Reset. That shit's annoying.
Should I just text it to you?
Yeah, just text it and then because I should be able to put it in my Google Photos, which is weird. It should be able to go into the Google Drive and then I should be able to play it, but it doesn't want to do that for some reason. I don't know.
You can't play it from like Google Photos online if you downloaded it and uploaded it to your...
That's what I tried to do. But this is just a picture. What the fuck is this? Everything I love right now, I'm getting annoyed. Visit site. Okay. All right. Oh, it's kind of long. It's 5 minutes, Hector?
Yeah.
Okay. Now is it playing? Hold on. It's doing something that it wasn't
You guys
doing.
are so
There we go. We got it. Finally. Jeez Louise, guys. We got it. All right. There we go. Apply. All right. And reset. Can we get like some intro music or something? like spruce up the place a little bit? No? Okay, I tried.
I don't know.
Hector, can you
Live, start
share?
beatboxing.
Bruh, Liv is going to the movies. Start beatboxing as well. All right, Liv's probably about to drop because the movie about to start.
Yeah. Y'all got the preview. Y'all got the preview. Thank you for the dolphin. This the dolphin preview.
Hey.
Wait, slow down. Goddamn, you threw my rhythm off.
We're going to play the fucking video, okay? All right, Hector, do you want me to play the full video or just a preview? Because I will make this shit a trailer.
I was about to say, that's why I sent it to you, the whole video.
Oh, okay, here we go. And
Everybody
go.
get the full thing.
Boom.
That Matt Krause is picking in his bucket down to Truth Social, Rumble, and just saying, socialism, authoritarianism, y'all come and help us, please. And Manny, you said you're all about cooling the temperature, and yet you vote for this extremist bull. All of you are bull.
Remove him immediately from the room.
I'm walking out.
So I was at this meeting yesterday, and that clip is making rounds, but no one is talking about what specifically he's responding to. And I hate that. It's kind of like when you see videos of black people acting a fool towards a white person, but if you went a few seconds back, you'd see a level of disrespect that they themselves would swing on. So we're gonna go back. But first, a quick overview for those in the out crowd. Tarrant County's Commissioner Court weighed a proposal to slash polling centers by almost 50% compared to 2022, despite this year's primaries having the most votes casted since 2020 and being 3 months away from the general election. Myself and others went to speak out against the measure, but before then, the court sought to acknowledge veteran Colonel Graves for his service in World War II, and let me just show you how one side aimed to do so.
I started seeing a lot more candidates, a lot more parties talking about socialism. And for a long time, at least in our country, it seemed like we understood the lessons that socialism and communism taught us, which were they were anti-freedom, they were anti-liberty, they brought death and destruction wherever they went. And so I thought we need to have a resolution that says Tarrant County does not believe in those values, does not stand with those values. And so we started talking about it with our office. Who would be good to represent that or have that presented to? And the person we kept coming back to was Don Graves. Corporal Don Graves valiantly fought against the ideologies of socialism, authoritarianism, and fascism in the World War II Battle of Iwo Jima. And whereas Corporal Graves, along with those which he served in the United States Armed Forces, defeated these ideologies in the National Socialist German Workers' Party, also known as the Nazi regime, historical implementations of socialism and related ideologies have consistently led to economic collapse, authoritarian rule, and an explicit rejection of our Creator, throwing out the U.S. Constitution and destroying the hard-fought legacy Corporal Graves and his fellow service members have left to us.
Yeah. Republican policies are so unpopular that they're resorting to big scary words most of them can't define. And that is what the gentleman was calling out. The decades-old trope that Nazis were socialists is intellectually lazy. They were about as socialist as Trump is conservative. However, one incredible commissioner spoke up.
I want to honor Mr. Graves for his valor and his service to our great country. Thank you, sir, for your courage and your patriotism. They stand on their own. So my next statements are to Commissioner Krause. I was stunned by the ideological inaccuracies used to promote division here. He just admitted he wanted to make an ideological statement and then looked for someone to use to do that. So either this resolution recognizes Mr. Graves or it doesn't. Why sully this monumental moment where this county can celebrate Mr. Graves' courage, sacrifice his service at Iwo Jima with this unmistakably political grandstanding? Why?
You love this clip.
Her name is Elisa Simmons. She drafted and read an amendment that centered Colonel Graves' exceptional achievements over political theater. Unfortunately, with Republicans in the majority, it was voted down. Simmons has spent her career cutting through the fog of fear-mongering falsehoods and is adamantly anti any action taken against voter accessibility and representation. She's actually running for Tim O'Hara's seat, I imagine in part because the same commission voted to redistrict her precinct with a map more favorable to GOP candidates. Tony Tinderholt almost immediately announced his bid afterwards. With that being said, this is where we come in. Y'all know the assignment. Share, donate, vote, and shout out to the amazing people who collectively helped table that proposal for another month so more polling sites could be added. Stay woke though. Oh, they'll try it again.
My suggested language is, whereas at the age of 19, U.S. Marine Corps veteran Corporal Don Graves valiantly fought against the Japanese forces in the World War II Battle of Iwo Jima, a 36-day fight that is known today as the bloodiest battle in Marine Corps history, with 6,821 U.S. service members killed and nearly 20,000 wounded. And whereas Corporal Graves enlisted in the Marine Corps at the age of 17 and upon landing on Iwo Jima with a mission to secure the island, carried a 72-pound flamethrower into battle. And after the battle concluded, was one of 18 men left out of 335 surviving in his unit when he left the island. That's phenomenal. Whereas Corporal Graves, along with those with whom he served in the United States Armed Forces, successfully fought and defeated the Japanese forces on Iwo Jima. And whereas Corporal Graves witnessed the raising of the American flag on Mount Suribachi, now forever memorialized in the iconic photo raising the flag on Iwo Jima. Now therefore be it resolved that the Tarrant County Commissioners Court, on our 250th anniversary as a nation, do hereby recognize Corporal Don Graves for his central role in defending American liberty. I'd like to offer that language as opposed to
Is
what
that a motion
you have
to
here.
amend?
You guys are so desperate that
That was literally Tim O'Hare interrupting her at the end. He has a tendency to do that. He told her in one meeting, "Sit down and be quiet." He a dickhead.
I was
You don't
clapping.
like him.
It's clapping.
Thank you.
Good job, Hector. I like that. Good job. And she's running, what position is she running for again in Tarrant County? Holy
He's
shit.
running for the Tarrant County judge. So she would preside as the head of the commission's court over the entire region. And that would put, if her seat is taken by a Democrat, that would put them back in the majorities, because it's currently 2-3 right now. And every single thing they try to pass gets shut down because they don't have the numbers.
Interesting. Get out and vote if you're in Tarrant County. Tarrant County, that like encompasses parts of the Fort Worth area.
North DFW.
North DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth area. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. When are you going to post that?
So that'll be $4.99.
You said it'd be $4.99?
I'm just kidding. Texas, I'll post it tomorrow.
Okay. That was
Because if I post that
awesome.
shit now
Nah,
without going live to boost it and the algorithm kills it, I'm gonna scream.
yeah, nah, that one's awesome. And when you go, I'll message you something else, but that's friggin' awesome. Drop some hearts in the chat for Hector Talks with 2 R's. 2 R's. That was fucking awesome. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I have to parent. I do. I have to do store runs, and I gotta pick up the lunchbox, and I gotta get him from my parents' house, and all of this fun stuff. So it is super time to head on up out of here. All right, Liv, enjoy your movie, friend. Enjoy your movie. All right, Hector, I will message you and chat. Thank you. Okay, but we all know what that means, right? It means that
I
you
didn't
don't
do
have
it.
to go
Thank y'all for
home.
the gifts.
You don't have to go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here. Bye, Livingston. Enjoy the movie. All right, yeah, I gotta take Bubba to see that movie. We'll probably go this weekend. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, we should. Wait, we should go. We'll go this weekend. So I think I'll be already on that side. So yeah. So okay, I had to think out loud for a moment. All right, so guys, it is time to end the live. But before we do, I got some thank yous. Shout out to Poopy. Oh, thank you, Miss Letty. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm a butterfly. I don't know what your first part of your name says, friend, but I know the last part is Poupe, and I like it. So, guys, drop some hearts in the chat for Poupe for sending out 20 YouTube memberships. Shout out to you, Poupe. Thank you so very much. If you got a membership from them, by all means, make sure you say thank you. Okay, say thank you, and also reach out to a mod to get the link for the Discord. Mods, I'm actually going to put that in there right now. All right, I'm putting it in right now. Here's the link. Boom, shakalaka. This is an iPad? Okay, there we go. Boom. So you guys can use that to let people in. And also, I want to thank, All right. Let me make sure. Rohit. Hey, Rohit. Rohit sent an Australian $7.99 in super chat and said, caller's manner show just trash her parents were. Yes, that's how trash her parents were. She was awful. Like, she was absolutely awful. Also, chat, let me know who we should raid, by the way. Wesley Piddle sent a $5 super chat and said, this stupid lady just used a transitive property in the dumbest way I have ever heard. This lady knows nothing. Much love. Much love to you, too. She was not smart. Did you all know? All right, I'm not going to let this go. I promise you, you're going to hear this from me tomorrow. All right? All right? I'm about to go hop in my car. And because I'm, all right, biological, as a human, all right, because I'm going into my car is also biological. All right, so I'm going to go get in my biological car. Just want to let you know that. Yeah. Anywho, shout out to you, Mr. Wesley. Thank you. And Phoenix, I want to let you know, Phoenix, that this made me laugh. It did. It made me laugh when I saw it. Thank you for the $2 super chat, friend. Phoenix said, not the Karen Philbro mini boss, because they're never the final boss. Yes, not the Karen Philbro mini boss. Shout out to you. Yeah, and don't forget, I can't forget my biological keys. You are right, Janelle. You are so right. Also, Taffy, thank you so much for sending out the membership over there on the tube. Make sure you say thank you. Molly Ringleader, awesome name, by the way. Thank you for sending out a membership. And Wesley Pillow, thank you for sending out 5 memberships. Holy shit. Everybody gets a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. Everybody gets a membership. Make sure you join the Discord, but I will be vetting you because no Trump supporters. None whatsoever. Stay the fuck away. All right. Just saying. All right. Shout out to you all. You guys are fucking cool. You're fucking fantastic. Thank you very, very much. All right. And I got to make sure I don't miss anything else. And we did not, so we're good. Stephanie, I also saw yours. I did, so thank you very much, friend. What a good fun time, guys. What a good fun time. Who's live? Who's live? Good night. If y'all don't tell me who's live in the next 2 seconds. Is Matt live? Is Matt live over on the tube? If Matt is live, I can finally send him a raid. I haven't sent him a raid in a minute. Let me check. I want to send a lady a raid over on TikTok. So let's see. I have an idea, guys, but I just have to find the time to do it. So we're going to have to see how it all works out. I do have an idea, though. I have a lot of good ideas. My execution just sucks. Sucks balls. Not even going to hold you. Oh, man. Matt's not live? What the fudge? It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Okay, I tried. No one is live over on the tube. Just a Bill has a show coming up, but he's not live yet. So there's that part. Let me see. Where do I want to send you to? Is any of my friends live? Good. Googly mook. Okay, never mind. We'll try again tomorrow. Nobody's live. Nobody's live. All right, except for Levito. All right, and I don't care. You can tell him I said this. I'm not sending you over there. Okay, so with that being said, guys. Oh, he has it scheduled, by the way, Danny. Just want to let him know that he has it scheduled. I'm gonna go. I'm tired. It's been a great day. Thank you all so very much. Yeah, it's been a good day. Today was a good day. It seems kind of odd. And I'm fucking hot right now. I don't know why I just got so friggin' hot. It's like the sun went down and it got hotter in the house when it's supposed to be getting cooler. Help me. Jesus Christ, I can't wait for this AC to be fucking fixed. Give me my theme music. There we go. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us here tonight. Thank you to my friends, to my supporters. All right. Thank you to the chat. All right. Shout out to Hector. Shout out to Liv for hanging out. Thank you to everyone who sent a gift, who sent a dono, who tapped the screen, who shared the live, who sent a super chat, who liked, who subscribed. Thank you all so very much. Thank everyone. All right. I thank you all for keeping the chat going. All right. Y'all keep me so fucking entertained and keep me sane. You just don't know. All right. So I want to appreciate you and just thank you all so very much. Shout out to Maya. All right, shout out to Maya. Thank you so much, Maya, for the dolphins. Shout out to Miss Penny. Shout out to Miss Letty. Shout out to our guardian, Nina. Shout out to Nina. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. With that being said, guys, go do something awesome. Wherever you go, drop some hearts in the chat. Show them some love and just do all of the good things, guys. I appreciate you too, Miss Carol. And do all the good things, all right? I leave you with this as I always do. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. I love y'all. I really do. And with that being said, deuces out. Bye.